Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Digital Warriors of Playhumble, Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2. Now we'll be going ahead with our second last match of the day. This match is going to determine the third place and the fourth place. So, can you tell me, Jared, which other teams will be fighting against for the third place and the fourth place?
We'll be seeing a replay of previous season's matchup, which is between Black Fnatic and Pika Pika.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be an interesting match. Just for information, guys, this team have gone face to face in our finals in season 1, right? Season 1, right? Was it finals or?
It was semi-finals, I think, for previous season.
All right. So okay, so previously we had this tournament called CEL Championship, and Pika Pika was the champion for that tournament. And for our Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 1, Black Fnatic were the champion. So two very important teams, two champions of the previous tournaments, are facing against each other for the third place and fourth place. Well, they played very well, and let's see who will be going for the third place and fourth place. So, Gerald, what do you think about these both teams based on their previous gameplays and picks?
I do think that both of these teams are really good at their own individual metas, but then based on like what I've seen, it could be quite a close call because both teams are really good at adapting to their opponent's picks, as we've seen in the previous games, but we will see in the current match who will have the advantage then.
Yes, and this will be a best of 3 match, and after that we will be having a very exciting match. That will be the last match for the day. We will be having Zenith will be going against Lunatic Serene. That will be our grand final. That will be a best of 5 match. So hope you guys will stay tuned all towards the end, and let's see who will be crowned as the champion. Now let's get into the drafting. Black Fnatic on my left, Pika Pika Esport on my right, and Black Fnatic goes with the first ban of Natalia.
Like right now Black Fnatic with the ban here. I do think that they will ban the Brody out here. Considering that Pika Pika's Brody is really crazy there, as we've seen in today's game here. But and they go for the Matilda pick, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, well, I was actually watching the previous live games when Pika Pika were playing just now. Especially Esconar's Brody was so amazing. He was actually slaying all the enemies with his Brody, and I hope to see him using Brody once more and maybe going for the win. But however, either of these teams, if they win, they are gonna get the third place or the fourth place. And no matter what, they have really done their best coming towards this end, coming towards qualifier, and Black Fnatic takes away Brody, disabling Pika Pika Esport, Esconor especially, to not use him again.
But then again, there are still a lot of options out there for calls, We have Cloud Open, Yusun Shin, and here we have Pika Pika going for the Yuzong, and we see how Yuzong has been tremendous help to teams, over the past few games there. And here we have Black Fnatic going for the Esmeralda, another good pick as well,
Yeah, Esmeralda, one of the most sustainable heroes, and her shield she can just keep absorbing shields from the enemies and protecting herself, and also increasing her sustainability in her lane and also during team fights.
Seems like we might be seeing either a Fasa or first Loyal on Black Fnatic's side, considering they did take the Tiger there, and Pika Pika going for the Stina, which is really deadly as we have seen in previous games. And Kari Kepala Kuda goes for the YSS, and it's going to be very pain here,
Well, we can see in this patch, Tigreal has been widely used by many players now, not only in this tournament, also in ranked games. Well, we didn't see his appearance for quite some time, but after the new updates, after the new patch, we can see Tigreal been widely used after his revamp as well. And there we go, Loi, another deadly mage chosen by Aichupu.
Lawyer actually be one of Black Fnatic's top pick supports here, you know.
Mhm.
And we've seen that although Black Fnatic, even if Black Fnatic is in a losing position with Lawyer, they can instantly change the game to their tide.
Yeah, dogs. And me personally know that you really know Loi very well. What do you think about that hero? Why do you think this Loi especially? Why is she very deadly when it comes to using her in the game?
Because right now you can see that Black Fnatic actually has Tiger, and with Tiger's ability to actually CC the enemy together in one spot, you know, they'll easily gather everyone together, and Lori can just spam her skills, and then enemy just get stunned again and again and again. We now stop here.
Alright, so we can see Black Fnatic went with a Clint and Kaja. I perhaps this is the first Kaja into the whole playoffs. Yeah, I've never seen Kaja for a very long time now, and also in the playoff, and this will be our first Kaja match. And we can see Johnson also is coming out, and this is also the first Johnson, right?
Interesting, yeah.
Right, this will be our first Johnson also. Well, in this last match, it's very interesting to see them using Johnson and Kaja. Wow.
And G with the Fanny once more, you know, really crazy pick there, you know. And looking at Pika here, you know, I'm really surprised that you know they would still pick Fanny despite there being Kaja there, you know.
Yeah, well, it's actually I'm very interested to see how is Fanny going to play against Kaja and also Johnson. It's going to be a very interesting match.
And you know.
Yeah, well, before the match starts, guys, don't forget to always follow us on our FB and also Instagram page, playhumble.gg. At the same time, don't forget to wear your face mask and also sanitize your hand. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home. Well, we'll be going into the Land of Dawn any minute now. Stay tuned with us, guys.
So you know. Oh, and here we go. And here we can see that, you know, it's what is to be expected from both teams. You know, who's going mid, which team is going, which heroes are going mid and which heroes going off lane. You know, and what's interesting to see here is that Kaja has actually gone to the gold lane to fight against Lin. Oh, here's Lina just got hit by Lori there, and together with Tiger, you know, and her life just went half life there, which is really dangerous. We can see G just getting a blue buff immediately, not giving enemy a chance to
get Tigreal is actually soloing. He's actually disturbing Yusanshin by taking his buff. Without any help actually.
He did a good job actually delaying his buff there. And ran off Fanny and Ivy. G coming to support. Oh, really nice done there by G there. A nice kill on Yisushin by G there. You do not see the Stina and Bush saying still has a chance there. But here we have Nishikata coming from behind here. King Toxic there as well. Oh, and Figor pushing the enemy away from G itself. But looks like Figor might be going down here to Yuzong, and he does.
Well, that was a very early pressure by both teams, and actually especially seeing Pika Esport losing their match against Black Fnatic. You can see Fanny against going in, and she gets stunned by Selena.
Wow, really crazy there by Selena. And you can see that, whoa, you know, this is really surprising that, you know, Yuzong will lose against Esme in the early game itself, considering that, you know, Yuzong still has passive, but you know, it's a bit and it's a bit hard for Kaja to play against Clean itself, because Clean's early game damage is still quite pain, you know. And here we see Escuno having really hard time together with against Chong and also Figor, you know, and forced to back out there. Ivy at top, there's no way he will defend it. But Nishikata goes in, and I goes in against 4 people. Will she survive it? And she will she survive it? Will she actually survive it? Whoa! And Hopeless goes in. Oh, really nice ulti there from Kari Kepala Kuda.
You can see Fanny actually having a very hard time going inside and also coming out. She already died once by Selena, and she's now just taking a blue buff. And you can see there might be a contest at top for the gold, for the crab. Actually, we can and Yusashin goes for the early turtle in under 3 minutes. Will there be any contest for Yusashin? And Yusashin actually manages to take the turtle, and also gets and Pika Pika Esport managed to secure a kill at the top, and there will be a fight at the bottom. You can see Pika Pika Nishita going against two people, Aichupu and also G. Will he be able to take this fight? No, he retreats back and he's recalling back home.
Okay, this is quite crazy here right now. Now here, Hopeless with the Johnson a car accident. Onto I gets pulled on by Escono. Unfortunately, but G here with Kaja no ulti here, not afraid of anything here. But enemy is going to be a bit tanky, so he's backing out a bit and hoping regenerating her energy. Right now, Hopeless all alone, and it is really hopeless for Hopeless. Oh no, and Hopeless goes down. A bit unfortunate there to defend it there. Oh, right here we see King Toxic going against Chong, and Chong going against 1v2. Kai Kapalakuda, will he be able to get a kill? Kai Kapalakuda going in, hoping to get a kill on Chong, and Kai Kapalakuda gets the kill onto Chong.
Wow, we can see that Pika Pika Esport is really putting up a fight against Black Fnatic now. 7 against 4. The goal difference is not that much. You can see, oh, Hopeless is driving around. Johnson just driving around. Will he be able to get a kill? Yes, he gets. Well, Kingshita comes in between, and there is a contest. Kingshita comes in with his second skill, and Fanny goes down to Selena, and will that be another kill? And the stun almost gets Nishita, but no. Falling stun would gets Nishita, Yuzong, and Yuzong transform into his dragon form. Will he be going away or will he be taking up this fight? I think he will be going for this kill, and yes, Esmeralda goes down to Yuzong, and therefore then everyone is returning back.
Is both teams just more or less equally. So, but you can see that Pika Pika Esports does have a side goal. Here Hopeless again with the Johnson, but unfortunately doesn't get anyone. But Escono really well done there. Pull the Chong, and Chong got cut there. Oh, but unfortunately, Ivy gets Kari Kepala Kuda, showing the yin and yang reaction there. But King Toxic going in for Ivy and managed to get the Ivy. Well done to Nishikata there, but well done, nice done by King Toxic there. Aichupu, Figo, not scared of anything in the world, yeah. Nishikata forced to back out. You know, Hopeless forced to back out as well. And Hopeless has have his ulti here. Will we be seeing another car accident here?
Well, you can see Fanny is having a hard time killing the enemies, even though she has 3 kills now. But the fact that she's going against Johnson and also a few other strong sustainability heroes, she's having a hard time also as well. Johnson is going for the clean, and clean I think is going down. Yeah, he's going down to Yuzong, and I think Black Fnatic has to take this a bit slow, and Yu Sunshin gets a kill on Esmeralda. Aichupu goes down to Kari Kepala Kuda, and Fanny coming down fast towards the bot lane. Will she be able to get Yu Sunshin? There's a fight going between, and Yu Sunshin goes round away. Will he be able to get a kill? And Yuzong comes to help, and still he does goes down to Fanny.
You see that both IA and also IV gotten their enchantments with really a big push for them for the mana. Hopeless again once more with the car accident with Escanor inside here. Hopeless going around the map, hoping to get someone here. Will he be able to get anyone at all? Chong there. Oh, they will aim for the Chong again by messing there. Oh man, Escanor with the ulti here. Will they be able to get the Chong here? Chong caught alone once more again by Hopeless and also Escanor. They try to get the kill. Oh, and they do get the kill on the Chong there. A bit unfortunate for Chong there. But Ivy going in and misses them because they are just too far away. But G there going for King Toxic there. King Toxic just trying to dodge Selena there. Ooh, and very nicely done there by Kai Kapalaku there, putting support to his teammate there. Koran Nishikata here, and forced to use Dragon Force. Dragon Force to out.
Yeah, well, knowing that there was 2 people actually at top playing against Loi, yet they actually retreat back, knowing that Loi is such a powerful hero, and Hopeless still driving his car around and roaming around, and then finally hits the wall in front of the red buff, and I think they'll be going for the turtle. Selena's arrows are not really getting any of the enemies, but I think if she gets the enemies, it's a confirmed kill. And yes, she gets the stun, and she goes down to Loi, and Tigerel barely escapes, and I think he's coming back into the fight. They're securing the turtle now, only with Kaja around. Will Kaja be able to steal the turtle from 4 players, and he gets to push down in the middle, and still he gets just right. And there comes Hopeless banging them around, and Fanny goes around and Fanny runs away, and Loi goes down to Yuzong.
Really nice. Oh, well played out by Hopeless there. You know, the car accident. And here we have bot lane IA going in bot lane too. Like nobody's business here. But here we have Nishikata, we have King Toxic, and we have Hopeless to hopefully get IA. But IA Fury's out. Like Flicker's out. Oh, but IA goes in hoping to get the Nishikata there, but like just backs out because scared.
Yeah, we can see that actually it's very good. If they use their team pick very well by Yi Sanshin opening up his ultimate and then opening map for Johnson, it will be easier. Well, triple kill by Yuzong. Will there be a Maniac or a Savage? I think there might be a chance for a Maniac, and Yuzong still stays in the turret, and still he dies. Fanny roaming around now. Oh, will she be able to get Yusashin? And Yusashin is still going for Fanny. Gee, will he be able to run away? And yes, he does.
And here we have Chong at top lane here, all alone. Hopeless coming back 10 seconds here. Will Chong get hit by the car accident again?
Well, both teams are doing very fine now. 20 against 12. Black Fnatic with 12 kills. Pika Pika is with 20 kills. The goal difference are not that much. Actually, a few hundreds actually. Not much of a difference. Both teams are doing very well now. It's just a matter of how they're going to execute their team plan, and also how are they going to keep up their chemistry, and about the pickup and also the support that each team provides for their heroes as well.
Here we are, Hopeless just going around the map, hoping to get Chong once more, and oh, he does see Chong, and Joey go, oh, and he misses Chong again, unfortunately. But mid lane, yes, mid lane, people.
Mid lane, there's a Havoc going in mid lane. Not too much of fight. You can see all heroes from Black Fnatic are gathering in the mid lane. All 5 of them, and now they're spreading out. 3 of Pika Pika Esports there. Stalina gets a stun on towards Esmeralda, and Esmeralda just runs away without any problem.
And here we have, you know, all Black Fnatic's team members all in mid here, just waiting patiently for Pika Pika to perhaps initiate war here, but they do have the advantage here against so many people. And here we see Nishikata caught alone here. Pika going on the ulti, you know, IAG going on the ulti, Fanny going in as well, you know, but Nishikata fortunately still has ulti and tries to exit out and trigger his pass here. He is going in for IA against Nishikata, but then Nishikata has still managed to save him, and IA backs out.
Well, by looking at the team pick from Pika Pika Esports, I think the easy kill for Fanny that using by G is going to be Yi Sanshin, Selena, and also Kaja. These are the 3 easy kills for Fanny. Other than that, playing against Yuzong and also Johnson is going to be a tough time for her, because their sustainability and also their life, their lifesteal also is going to be hard for Fanny to actually play against. Even though she's very painful, and Hopeless comes in bad, hitting them into the turret and then backs off.
And it will still be a bit tough for flexibility. And he almost got G's buff there. G going hoping to get Nishikata. Aiming for Nishikata, and Nishikata goes down immediately, losing out to 4 people at once here. And all of everybody except for Kaikapakuda is in mid at the moment here. You know, Black Fnatic looking at this opportunity, perhaps still take the lot here, but Pika Pika Esports knows what is up, you know, and they are getting ready to perhaps go for the lot here. And here we see Hopeless going home to base, and he will be driving out probably near the lot there. You know, his teammate opening map for him, and Johnson has Hopeless at the base here. Is he going to start his car? And here we see Aya going. Aya goes down to Kai Kapalakuda here, but G goes down to Kai Kapalakuda as well. G was too low of her health there and got caught there by Kai Kapalakuda. And here we see Hopeless with the car once more. Hopeless going on the map, hoping to get someone here. Just roaming around the map here, and we see that Ivy is in mid, and he does see that Ivy is in mid here, but he goes for the lot here, and they will prioritize the lot over engagement with Black Fnatic here. But the Black Fnatic is really nearby, only able to get the lot. Oh, and they do get a lot, but Figo goes in the ulti, and the second skill. Oh, and Yisuji is supposed to has forced back out there, but Yisuji does manage to get Ivy there, and the stun by Hopeless managed to help them get the kill onto Figard by here because Chong immediately goes down the YSS. Wow, really, Kai Kapala could damage is just so crazy there.
Well, the fact that Johnson's actually driving around the map, and also he gets got by Kaja, and do you think G might go down? And yes, he got down by the execute, and you can see Hopeless just roaming around the map. Wow, and I think he might be going down to the turret. That was amazing move by Hopeless. I think it's a very different strategy from Pika Pika Esports actually giving up their tank for the lot to push at the bottom. It was amazing. It was amazing strategy. But it was I wanted to say that the fact that the fact that Hopeless is driving Johnson around and also at the same time going into the bush is not very easy, right? When Johnson players are actually driving around the map, they don't really go around the bush to check enemies because enemies might hide there. But Hopeless with amazing driving skills is actually going around the bush and also scouting the map. Also, it's an amazing move by Johnson just now.
But here we see Figard just backing up his life. Here we come, Hopeless once more, revving his engine. Will he be able to get another car accident? And hopefully Black Fnatic won't need to claim their insurance.
Yeah, well, he is driving at the top lane now. You can see Yisashi is having a very hard time and he goes down to the Clint. And you can see Hopeless coming, backing up, and he's Yuzong Nishikata coming in and retrieving back. I think at this point Clint is quite painful as well. Towards the late game, they might have a chance, both teams might have a chance for putting up 2 fights. It's not going to be a one-side game, it's actually going to be a 2-side game. Both teams are doing fairly well. And the stun gets Figard. Amazing stun.
And here we see that. Okay. Here we see that King Toxic is placing traps there. Hope that so that they will know when will Fanny go for her buff. Okay, and here we see Aye at bottom alone against Nishikata. Nishikata knows well, and prevent Aye from going back home here with Nishikata here and the King Toxic here. And here we go, Hopeless hoping to get the Aye Chupu here, but changes his mind and goes and misses. But here is Nishikata going in with ulti, hoping to get Chong, but Chong backs out. Oh, so rush, man! Wow. And here we go, we have G coming in with the
well, both teams are retrieved back now. Now it's a matter. It's a matter of them executing their chemistry well, executing the picks well. They're not supposed to make any mistakes at this point. We're going towards the late game. 15 minutes in. Most of them, I think, in a few minutes they'll be already getting their items now. It's about how they're going to take up, how are they going to pick up, how they're going to execute their chemistry well, and let's see. Hopefully, both teams are able to put up a good fight now.
Hopeless coming out, the Johnson, and they managed to get G, but unfortunately no follow-up on his teammates there. All his teammates are just back out there. Nishikata goes in with ultimate. Escort still has his ulti there, hoping he might be able to pull the G. Ooh, but Escort goes down to G here before managed to over ulti here. But Black Flag is just really pain here. But King Toxic manages to get the G here. Aye Chupu alone here. Will they be able to get Aye Chupu here? But Kai Kapala will get the kill on. Oh, but Johnson KS's Kari Kapala Kuda. Such a bad tank there.
Oh. Well, the fact that they're getting actually slaying the enemies is actually a very good. Oh, and Selena goes down to Loi. That was a very aggressive play by Selena, and Hopeless comes again. And will he get it? Oh, amazing flicker by Loi, but still gets his stun on Chong Sang.
Okay, and right now Kai Kapala getting G's buff here, you know, so that G will not be able to have a buff and will have issues here. Well, Kai Kapala could initiating a lot here, but with Black Flag coming back here, it might be a bit tough for them to get. Oh, maybe not actually. He should be able to get a lot with ease here, but of course with G coming into harass with the low, she will not be able to make it here, and Lord goes down to Pika Esports here with Johnson getting a last hit on that Lord.
Yeah, you can see Johnson is actually doing a very great job driving around, taking those kills and also taking those lots and everything. Well, will he be driving? Again, he's waiting for his cooldown, and this time Esconar will be following him around the map. And yes, there he goes. What mystery is he going to show us now? Well, he passes the lot. He goes in between. Now he's in the mid lane, and the heroes are actually all in the mid lane. And at this point, when he wants to actually initiate a fight, it'll be good when Yusashin opens his ultimate. opening the map and also hence giving Johnson a view of where all the enemies are. He's actually entering. I think he'll be banging. Oh no, he didn't. And he straight goes for Chong Sang A, and also Loi goes down to Kaja. And Vishikita comes with his dragon form, and will he be able to get a kill? And yes, he does. Clean goes down. I think this will be an end game. And again, he's still in his car from and he bangs into the fence.
Okay, and here right now you see will we be seeing game end one between Pika Pika Esports, and it does. Congratulations to Pika Pika Esports there for getting the win on displacement match between third and fourth place, you know. And really well done to both teams here. But as we can see there, you know, throughout the whole game, you know, Pika Pika Esports actually had the advantage there, and Hopeless with his driving really made the enemy feel so hopeless there.
Yeah.
And together with Escanor, you know, oh, really crazy there, you know, Hopeless going in Escanor where, and they always go for Chong or even Ivy first, you know. They will try to prioritize these two heroes there, you know, and this made it really, really tough for Chong to play. While Ivy there with the Lloyd there, really amazing. But, and G also with the Fanny there, really, really crazy there, really performed really well. But unfortunately, you know, with King Toxic Selena there, and almost majority of them just getting hit by the stun again and again and again. And Chong not receiving a lot of support from his teams, unfortunately. That's why he might have found it a little difficult to play in the early game phase here.
Well, really, definitely, the Yuzong really deserved the MVP for the game. He did really an amazing job. At the same time, Johnson roaming around the map and giving his team a very good support, especially Escobar there pulling all the heroes back to the back line. Well played to
Pika Pika Esports and also Black Fnatic here, and we will be going into game into match 2 of the 3rd and 4th places ranking, and we'll see you guys in a while.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to put on my life, sending the rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I know my patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never.
Welcome guys to the second match of our second last game of the day. We have seen both teams performing very well now. Now we'll be going to our second match. What do you think about the first match, John?
Oh, it's really interesting, you know, the Johnson pick, the Kaja pick. It's really something different from the usual picks there. But really, the G's fan is just really crazy there, you know.
From Black Fnatic, yeah.
And also the hopeless, the Johnson making the enemy feel hopeless, man.
Yeah, it was amazing play from him as well.
But it's also important to know the Kai Kepala Kuda's Yi Sun Shin was just really crazy. His damage was just it was so painful, you know. That Black Fnatic, right, their soft hero just go down just instantly, just like hot knife to butter like that.
Yeah, you're right. His critical damage, his speed, also his items as well, really shutted down the enemies from Black Fnatic. Well, now we'll be seeing a second match from both teams. Hopefully this time they can pull up another interesting match as well. Another interesting pick like Fanny, Johnson, and Kaja. Do you think G will be going again with a Fanny?
That is entirely possible, but considering that Pika Pika is what did pick the Kaja there, then it honestly depends. Not so sure about this.
Well, I'm actually very eager to and also interested to see what are the players are going to come up. And now we're straight entering the drafting now. This time it's going to be Black Fnatic on my left and Pika Pika Esport on my right. The first ban goes to Black Fnatic.
And I think we will be seeing a regular pick as a Brody, probably. Oh, Yuzong ban. Have you seen the Yuzong? What Yuzong has done in all the previous matches here?
Yeah.
And Pika, they might go for a Natalia ban, or even Esmeralda ban as well as possible.
Yeah, you're right. And Natalia gets taken out by Pika Pika Esport. And considering also Yuzong, it was actually a respect ban. Considering that Yuzong getting his MVP for the first game, and now he's getting out of the game. Ivy, he's banning this time. I would say maybe Brody. Oh, Bandita actually gets taken out from Black Fnatic. I'm very interested to see Esconar using Brody once again, because the way he used Brody in the past matches was amazing. But it was okay. Respect ban also from Pika Pika Sport, taking out the Brody, and first pick goes to Black Fnatic. What heroes do you think they will pick?
They might go. I think they might. There's chance they might go for Esmeralda first pick here, and they do go for the Esmeralda first pick here. And IA is probably gonna play Esmeralda. And Esmeralda is actually not bad, you know, in all the games so far. It's been doing quite well in his own name there.
Yes. Well, we have two heroes on Pika Pika Esport now. Wondering the heroes to pick. They could go for a tank or also a core. Selena, they're going for a Selena once again. Also, Selena also is one of the heroes they'll be using widely again nowadays because of a stun. And also another Yi Sun Shin coming out from Kari Kepala Kuda.
And we've seen how these two heroes are really annoyed definitely in previous game. So I want to considering that they Pika Pika Esport only has played again once again to pick these two heroes. How would Black Fnatic respond to this team pick here? And they do go for the Joy. It looks like it'll be a Jaw head tank here, but then Tiger Silver and we have going for the Lapu here. It's very like a Chong will play Lapu there.
Yes. So there's already like three very tanky and high sustainability heroes now in Black Fnatic. Pika Pika Esport have two heroes now. What will they be picking now? Nishikata will be picking Claude.
Ooh, that's quite interesting here. And you can see the side of Pika Pika here. They might go for a carry ban possible. Even. Whoa, and they ban away G's Fanny instantly. As G's Fanny is really crazy here. And Black Fanatic deciding what to ban. I think there's a chance that you might ban Tiger here, as considering that Tiger is really annoying for them in. Tiger is just really annoying in general.
Yeah,
and they do
you're
ban
right.
with the Tiger there. And right now, Escanor will be picking for Pika Pika here. And considering their team pick here, they might go for. There's a chance they can go for perhaps high loss, which would be a good counter for Aspen during the early game. So the early game pressure they have will be good. Somebody might be going for Tamos here. Which is a good pick, you know. Tamos can counter both Esmeralda and also Lapu Lapu there with his poke pressure. Oh, but go for the Kali there, so not a bad pick, quite a good pick as well. His burst damage plus his sustainability is just really crazy, both early game and late game itself.
Yeah, well now the last two pick for Black Fnatic, they might be going for a call, and yes, G goes with his Ling and one more hero left for Black Fnatic. I think this time they might go for support. Louis is still open. Will they be going for Louis? No. Farsha is going to be the pick, and maybe not. We have seen Cincilion is the support for Black Fnatic, and what will be the tank for Pika Pika Esports? We still have a very variety of tanks. We have Akai, we have Atlas, we have Hylos, we have Kufra. Yes, Hylos is being shown, Atlas is also being shown. Either these two, and yes, Atlas will be the choice. And the combo from from Atlas is going to be also deadly together with Khalid.
And here we see that based on team pick itself, you know, Pika Pika's team pick will be more better in terms of team fight, considering there's Atlas, Khalid, Claude. You know, these three heroes can really combo together in any way possible, you know. And with the Selena there, you know, I wonder how will Link be able to play this game itself, you know. It was really tough it might be tough for Link, because the more he enters, you know, there's a chance that Selena might stun him instead.
Yeah, and well, in this game, Link just has to constantly keep farming and then joining the gang fight and also the war when he gets his core item. Maybe one or two items should be fine for him to join the war, and also straight going for the backline, maybe for Yusashin, maybe Cloud, and also going for Selena. And we'll be entering the Land of Dawn now. On my left, we have Black Fnatic, Esmeralda, Chong Sang-e, Jorge using by Figot, Lapu Lapu using by Aichupu, Sicilian Ivy, and also Link with G using.
This is interesting considering that Aya is playing Lapu Lapu and not his usual Esmeralda here. And because Chong is playing Esmeralda here, Figot with the Jawhead, you know. Ooh, top lane there, and cut it. Ooh, the burst damage from Ishikara there is a bit tough for IA Chupu to handle there. And here we have Figot hoping to throw the bar, or even catch Kai Kapalaku there. But he managed to throw the bar, but will he be able to survive this encounter here? Kai Kapalaku there, hopeless, going in, hoping to get Figot, but Figot and IA Chupu escaping the tiny sliver of health. Will he get ambushed? But he won't.
Yeah, that was a very early pressure from Black Fnatic, actually retreating and also delaying from Yusashin taking the buff, and straight away Yusashin and Atlas are going for the red buff. Link as usual going for his purple buff. Without his purple buff, I don't think he will actually be sustaining in a gang fan also when he joins the war. Selena just waiting in the middle, trying to get the Sicilian, and Sicilian runs away with only a trap. And Link straight away goes for his red buff.
And here we see that the precise placed by Selena here will enable her to know when is he going for his buff here. But unfortunately, Selena might try. Oh, a nice throw there by the Joy there. But Kaikabla does get his buff here. And we see that Selena throws a stun here. And Selena will win seconds here. And Figo will be going down here. True Atlas here, but G level 4 here, already off ulti. Oh, he gets stunned by Selena, barely escapes the stun by Selena there. I forced to exit there because there's too little people. Nishikara goes in ulti but misses out. G backs out, and we see that Ivy there caught up with Nishikara. Nishikara might go in here, and Nishikara will go in for the Ivy, attempt to get kill on the Ivy, and Clock will get Ivy, but Unfortunately, Khalid stayed too long at the tower and got killed by Chong there. And now Chong there applying pressure onto Escanor, and Escanor does not notice that Figor is in the bush there. And now Figor will probably attempt to try to throw the Cloud back into Esmeralda's attack range there.
Well, 3 for now going against Aichupu, and Selena barely escaped that hit from Aichupu, and Selena still entering, oh no, she's actually going back now. Aichupu retrieving from Nishikata, and Jahid throws Nishikata into the backline. Will he be able to escape? I think he actually escapes. He's going to be able to escape the fight.
And we can see here that, although Nishikata is winning his lane, but you can see Escon is having a bit of trouble with Chong here in defending and getting his lanes EXP and minion here. And here we see Alan near the turtle that just ulted the enemy with Aye open his ulti that Figor nearby. And we see Nishikata here nearby, Hopeless nearby, Kaikopla also nearby. All of them going in. And Nishikata tried to get Aye and managed to kill Aye there. Well done to Nishikata. A bit sad on Napola because his defense got nerfed there. Made in the new Hopeless going. Will he be able to survive it? And he puts the links onto Joy, but Joy goes down to Nishikata there. Nice exchange there from both teams there.
Looks like Pika Esports are really dominating the game at the early phase. 6 to gains 2. They have gotten the turtle as well. The goal difference are actually quite different now. 2,000. Well, even if they drag it to late game, I think the game might go really more to Pika Esports as they have 2 late gamers, and Link gets the kill on Nishikata.
Okay, now we can look at the items here. You can see that Sian almost getting his Call of Destiny here, and Link just got his Weapon Machete there not long ago. And based on the gold itself, also that compared to gold, do cost that we can see that Yi Sushi has some more gold as compared to Link, and Link still does not enough farm to actually engage in war properly. And here Chong Sang getting ambushed by Escanor and also Kaika Plaguta, and Chong Sang will get Escanor bad escape. Will he be able to escape? And he does escape. Chong Sang will go down here to Kaika Plaguta here, and Kaika open ulti and Smith over first skill. Wow, she able to escape. She is able to escape there. Amazing gameplay there by Chong Sang and also Kaika Plaguta there.
Yeah, well, if they stayed in D5 for a longer time, I think either of them were going to get a kill now. And Link goes down to Selena, and Hopeless is running away, and Joy comes with ulti, and yes, he does go to Aichupu, and Selena gets shut down by Sicilian.
Hopeless finally feels what it's like to be hopeless. They're going to get him. Unfortunately, Chong is there and managed to shoot him away. And here we have Figor hoping to maybe get Escanor, but he just clears the trap placed by Selena there.
Well, amazing play by both teams. Aichupu getting the top turret now. Nishikata coming aggressively, and Aichupu is so determined in getting the turret now. 2v1. Aichupu runs away from the ultimate from Nishikata. Will he be able to run away? And he still ends back. 2v1. Will he be able to get this? Aichupu, and he gets again, and he still dies to get Selena. Amazing play by Aichupu. At least he sustained for quite some time and getting the top turret, and also dragging the time from Pika Esports.
The bot lane we have Chong against Escon. Escon just, we know he's Dima, that's why unable to do anything against Chong here. And Escon trying to escape here from, Escon trying to escape, and goes down again to Chong here. A bit unfortunate there for Escon. Escon unable to do anything towards Chong there. And so we hear G, Chong going down, hoping to get bot lane tier here. But here we have Hopeless coming in, making enemy feel hopeless here, and goes in, but unfortunately, stuns the Esmeralda. Esmeralda gets stunned by Selena there. King Toxic going hoping to get right now. Hopeless still does not have his ulti there, and Chong just escapes safely without the stun from Selena there.
We can see how sustainable Esmeralda is, and Aichupu gets thrown by a Figor. Nishikata healing now. There might be a contest happening at the bottom lane. We can see Cloud is just happening farming in the middle, and he goes to the fight, and Link almost dies to the Cloud, and yet he still dies to the Cloud, and he gets thrown inside. Inside also goes down to Figor. Amazing play, very well done played by Figor, throwing and also disturbing the game play from Pika Esports.
And here we have Aichupu hoping to get King Toxic here. Aichupu go to the ulti hoping to get King Toxic, and he does get King Toxic there, but Nishikata is there, and Nishikata will be going against Figor, and so Aichupu will be able to get Nishikata there. And finally, after the pressure from Nishikata, oh wow, and Asuka now once again having a problem with the Chong there, and but he is able to escape there with the help of Hopeless.
Good play by both teams now, and they are actually getting closer to one another. 10 against 9 kills. The goal difference are not that much. Both of them are at the same goal level. Cloud going back. If they drag it to late game, it's going to be more favorable to pick up the eSport as they have 2 late game heroes. And also, it might be favorable to Black Fnatic also, but it depends on how they're going to execute their picks. Considering they have Cecilia on a late game hero and also Ling, a very late game hero as well. And also Esmeralda, once she has the item, she's going to be very, very tanky and also painful at the same time.
And here we see that both teams trying to contest for the third here. Aye, nearby there is Lapu Lapu. And here we see Hopeless pull Figure with no issue there. And here we see Aijubu going on Nishikata getting hit by... but Nishikata managed to get G before... he escapes there. King Toxic there, not afraid of I not afraid of King Toxic there, but I is scared of the Kaika Plaka and forced to exit there. Cecilion there provides support to Aye to escape there, but Nishikata is in the bush recalling there. And here we have Hopeless opening map for his teammate here. And top lane tier 1 hero goes down to Kaika Kuda and also King Toxic.
Yes, well, it looks like PKPK is really pressuring Black Knight at this point, and he gets the stun, but he purifies out, and will he be able to get a kill? And I think it's a confirmed kill for Black Fnatic.
And here we see Pika is just loading in the turrets from Black Fnatic one by one here. And here we see here, Chong is alone with so many people there. Will he be able to survive here? But he receives support from Figure here. Cloud goes in and makes, but he gets go down by the Jawhead there.
Well, 2 people, not 4 against 1. Will Kali be able to survive? No, he goes down to the Esmeralda. And the moment they have the kills, the moment they win their war, they go back to your respective lanes. You can see Esmeralda coming back to our bottom lane, dominating her lane as well. And at the same time, you can see all the heroes are going back to the lane. You can see Lapu Lapu going back to the top lane, and Cecilion is just falling right behind him to support him at the top lane. 3v2 now at the bottom lane. We have Ling and also Esmeralda. They might be contesting Cloud and also our Hopeless at last. Will he be using ulti? And no, that's an empty ulti by a Hopeless. Well, I think he wanted to get the Esmeralda, but he didn't.
And here we have G trying to get Kaika Black, who does buffing, and he does manage to successfully get it. Now tables have turned a bit here on them. But here we see Link going in with ulti, trying to escape that, and he does manage to escape that. But always without his ulti, unable to do anything. Figure hoping to eject someone here, but doesn't get anyone. Nishikata goes in and manages to get G there. Really nice, well played by Nishikata there. And here we have Chong going in, Nishikata going in, hoping to get someone here, but he doesn't get anyone there, and Joy chose it out. But here we are, Aichubu gets the kill onto Nishikata there. Nishikata unable to do anything. But Kaika does manage to get the kill onto Chong here. Aichubu going there and managed to get Yisuji. Very well played there by Aichubu just get it. But unfortunately he does get shut down by Escanor there, because he had too little life there and no support from his teammates.
Well, I think at this point, Cecilion will be having his high stacks now, and if they don't stop or end the game at this point, he might be going down. And just look at the damage from Cecilion. I was just really saying about his stack, and now he gets another kill towards Esconar using Cloud. Well, at this point, Black Fnatic has taken down most of the turrets from PKPK Esport. We have only the immediate turret and also one more turret left at the top lane. And PKPK Esport are not really going to contest the lore. They are slowly backing off from this game, and Hopeless gets put in the middle, goes up from the war. We have Yusashin coming to the fight, we have Selena coming to the fight, and Nishikata also coming into the fight. Tank goes down to the mage, and Nishikata uses his ultimate, and you can see Link just dominating his ultimate. Now will he be able to get the kills on Nishikata? And no, Aichubu gets the kills. One person died from Black Fnatic, 3 of them are gone from PKPK Sport, and they successfully get the Lord. And will Link be actually going for the buff? And yes, he will be going for the buff.
And here is a really nice execution by Black Fnatic there, you know. IHU was damaged, although his defense didn't know, but his damage is still there. And he was able to just shred out Nishikata and also Kai Kapala Kuda there with ease. Although Nishikata is known to be the hero is playing Kali is known to be a very stable hero. But, you know, in the face of Lapu Lapu, what can he do? You know, it's really hard. And you can see that although in the early game phase he did win his game, but during the game phase he is losing against IHU because IHU's damage is just so much that his sustain cannot keep up with it.
Yes, I know all the wars and also the gang fight. You can see Black Fnatic are actually owning most of the war now. The Lord has already entered the mid turret, 2 people at once, and Fatal Link from Atlas pulls in King Toxic back. And will he be able to get a kill? And yes, IHU goes down. Nishikata goes down to FY God, and the Lord is taken down without any problem by our 2 marksmen from Pika Pika Esport.
And here we have Chong going in instantly and trying to get Kai Kapalaku there, but it doesn't have enough damage yet. But and Cobb goes in and gets each other by Joy and goes down to Ivy there. A bit unfortunate for Escanor there. And you know, here we see Chong applying pressure on the enemy, like nobody's business here. Hopeless going in, hoping to catch someone here, but doesn't have ulti here. Chong goes in. Oh, and Chong gets pulled in by Hopeless here. Will he be able to get the kill on Chong? But Chong survives. And King Toxic goes down. Double kill by Ivy there. His legs really painful. We'll be seeing the end of game 2 here, and we'll be going to game 3. But Nishikata is still alive and still, but here he's unable to tank the damage. He barely survives the encounter there. But Chong, due to him unable to deal with Kai Kapla Food, does burst damage there and goes down, unfortunately. But they are prioritizing going after Kai Kapla Food, does blue buff there, trying to prevent him from getting any buff there, which is really important aspect.
This is why towards the late game, the heroes from Black Fnatic are very deadly also. You can see the sustainability, the health regen, the shield regen from Esmeralda is actually very crazy, playing against all the players in Pika Pika Esport. We can see her itemization also helps her from actually gaining all those shields actually.
And here we see that, you know, Pika Pika Esports really bought a lot of anti-life items such as Sea Halberd and also the Necklace of the Woods in order to counter Esmeralda, IA and also Link's regen here. But, you know, both teams are quite... Black Fnatic does have advantage of gold, 5k gold lead here. Oh, and IA goes in and hopefully gets someone, but he doesn't last long enough to get anyone. But he managed to go trim down Kaikabatu's half there. Oh, Selena managed to get Fee God there. Oh, and Link out is in, hoping to get someone there, but doesn't get anyone at all. Forced to back out there. But Iris damage is just so crazy. It's so painful there. What can the enemy do here? And Escanor is really having a hard time dealing with the damage from Black Fnatic there. You know, it's really hard for the early game to now.
Well, now if both teams, if they make any mistake, it's already going to be the end game for them. If Pika Pika Esport wins this round, they will be going home with the 3rd place, and also Black Fnatic will be going home with the 4th place. And if Black Fnatic wins this game, they will be going for another 3rd game, determining who will be the winner. Chong Sang-e is going against Kaikura. The damage from Kaikura, the Yu Shang-Jun is just too much. It's just too high for her to actually withstand the damage. Look at the critical 1055. Her itemization also helps him to actually gain all that kind of damage.
And here we see that both teams are just the tanks are zoning each other out, you know, providing vision for their teammates here. And here we see, as you can see, the goal lead is in favor of Black Fnatic. Although early game phase, you know, Pika Esport had the advantage, but somewhere throughout the mid game and to the current late game status, you know, Black Fnatic is able to get heads up on Pika Pika Esport here, and we see Hopeless going in here. But IHU opens out, hoping to get someone here, and hoping to get, but then he gets pulled by Hopeless there. Hopeless trying to get IHU here, and also Kai Kapla, but he's so tanky, and he finally goes down. It took 3 people to kill. That's how tanky is Lapu Lapu is reaching his item here. And they go after Ivy. Ivy opens up with Winter Change, and the Link goes in, hoping to get Claude, but Claude managed to escape there with Nishikata getting the kill onto Ivy there, and this puts a big help for Pika Pika Esport here. But anyway, it's just so tanky there. Will Nishikata be able to survive this encounter here? Ooh, nicely done there by Selena, and managed getting Fee God there. And there's only 2 people left there. G barely escaping the encounter there, even though there is using his ulti there. Really nice down there.
Well, both teams are playing very well now. They're not giving up on losing this game, especially Pika Pika Esport on their last win They are going for the lot. They are being contested. You can see Esmeralda being fully pressure, getting full stun now, and she is still withstanding all those damage. Link entering the ultimate, and he goes at last goes down to Link. Will he be able to get the lot? Link goes down to Nishikata there, and I think Esmeralda will be going down to Kariko Bukoda. Well, at this point, it's late game already, dogs. Both MMs are actually very fat, and yeah, once now they have the lot, and once the lot is already on the way, it just depends on how they're going to execute the game plan, also how they're going to take their positions, especially the MMs.
That is true. And here Ivy just got his Divine Glitch. It will prove very hard. It make it harder for Alice, who is a really soft tank, to even tank the damage, and Nishikata as well. Nishikata does well against like pop heroes, but against heroes with enemy high damage like Silan at this point, it's really hard for him to sustain here. Even with Lapu Lapu just throwing his first kill, you see how much Nishikata's life is just going down here. It's really tough for Nishikata to play against Black Fnatic here.
Even though Lapu Lapu was an underrated hero before this, but now after the new patch and the revamped skills, he's only widely used in ranked games and also in this playoff. Link going for his buff, retrieving the buff, and he gets the buff. The lot is almost reaching Black Fnatic's base. Nishikata escorting the Lord now, and the Lord straight goes to the turret. Will the Lord be able to take the turret? And they have to execute war now, and then it goes hopeless, taking down one of the hero now. We have Link using his ultimate now, and there's no death yet. All fighting, you can see all their life are still very sustainable, and now they are forced to back off as the Lord is dead. And even though when they executed the war, no one died, nothing came out from the war, and even the turret was not also brought down by the Lord.
And here we see that, when they just eating up Link's blue buff, not giving Link the chance to get his blue buff at all, which is really good for pickup guy and unfortunate for Black Fnatic here, because Link without his buff is just really hard to play then.
Yes, true, and we can see one of the initial turret from Black Fnatic is already broken, and Pika Esports is naked without any initial turret, only have left their base. And again, if they make any mistake, there will be no chance for them to actually defend their base with the time given for them to actually execute from their death. And Chong Sang almost died, and yes, he goes down to Lee Sun-shin. A fight happening here, and Cloud goes down to Ling. Ling was very fat, uses his ultimate, and will he be able to get Nishikata? And yes, Nishikata goes down to Ivy.
And right now, with all the calls from except for Kaika Blakuda and South Korea is what's going down, definitely we'll take this opportunity to go and push the tower here. This time we see that everyone used the ulti on Chong. We might be having a mistake on Pika Esports player, and hopefully going in with his fatalities onto Figo here, and what doesn't get Figo at all. Sinna goes in, but nice with the structure there by Ivy there, preventing him from getting hit by Selena's damage there, and he's hopefully doing his best trying to keep the enemies away from his base there. But G goes in. Will they be able to finish this game? And Black Fnatic does take game 2 of this game here, and it results in a 1-1 score for both teams.
Yeah, we'll be going for the third game in our match now. You can see both teams they did very well defending their base. And as Trisleon, yes, he does deserve the MVP with the 8.9 rating. The itemization from both teams are also was fair enough for them to actually play against each other.
But then you see here, right, throughout the whole game, Escon just had problems dealing with the Esmeralda. Even though with his teammates back up, he just couldn't fight against Esmeralda 1v1, It was really tough for him in this game itself. And Ivy's damage, although early game, not enough damage, but late game he managed to stack enough damage to hit out all of Pika heroes, giving them no chance to actually sustain the damage there. And Nishikata did really well there as a fighter there, dealing high amount of burst damage here. And and it's so good to know that Yisun Kaika Blackwood did a really good job as well. Dealing most damage out of his teammates 31% there, but Esmeralda has tanked 33%, which is even more than the tank which is Figa there, and proves how dominating Esmeralda can be on her lane itself. She has the most damage taken, and also the second most highest damage dealt on her team. It just proves how dangerous Esmeralda can be given the proper build and also the usage.
This is why Esmeralda is widely banned among most of the games now. And yeah, well played both teams. We'll be going to the third game. Both teams are actually fighting, I think, very hard for the third place and also for fourth place. So don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. We still have the third match coming up now. The game between Black Fnatic and Pika Pika Esport. Two hardworking teams, two amazing teams fighting against each other for the win, for the third place now. We'll be back in a while. Don't go anywhere.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm to you. Used to put in my life, sending the rainbows, playing it cool. I've been focusing ages and I've no patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do.
Casting on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess.
all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2. We are now in our third game of the second last match, second last game of the day. The game that's going to determine the third place or the fourth place of today. Amazing gameplay by both teams, Pika Pika Esports and also Black Fnatic. Both teams really put up a very great fight among each other now. The first game we saw Pika Pika dominating the game and then hence getting the win. Second game we saw Black Fnatic getting the win against Pika Pika Esports. And now will be the last game for both teams. Whichever teams that wins, they will be walking away in the third place, and the team that loses, they will be going out in the fourth place. So this will be the last game for both teams today. Tonight we'll be going into the drafting phase.
Okay, and right now here we have Pika Pika Esports having the first pick here. And they go once again, they go for another ban. I think we will see the same type of bans here from both teams here. Fnatic, Black Fnatic here, they might go for the Brody ban or even the Tiger ban as well.
Well, the second pick goes to Black Fnatic. Now G will be banning the hero. I think they might be going for the classic Brody ban, and yes, they are going for the Brody ban. And I think considering that really that Esmeralda was actually disturbing the game just now, I think they might take on Esmeralda, disabling both teams to actually use her in the game. Well, Esmeralda, yes, that goes down.
We see the Ivy here attempting to ban the hero there.
Well, we have this last ban for we have the third ban for Black Fnatic. What hero will they be banning this time? Ivy has 3 seconds and Selena is taking around. Maybe yeah, Selena was actually disturbing the game throughout the whole game.
And we see that King Toxic here with the first pick here. And they, once again, they go for the yellow pick, which is really, really good pick here.
And the 2 picks from Black Fnatic, what does FY God and Chong Sang A has to say to Pika Pika Esports against Yu Zong? Let's see what do they have to say. And yes, Vendetta was open, so Vendetta is going to pick by Chong Sang A, and Lapu Lapu also gets picked by Black Fnatic FY God. Now 4 heroes remaining for Pika Pika Esports. 2 of them are going to pick now. King Toxic also Esconor. And they go for the Tigreal pick. Hopeless going with his classic Tigreal again. And also King Toxic, will he be going for Farsha? will we be seeing a Farsha gameplay now? And yes, Farsha is picked by Pika Pika Esports. Actually a very good pick by Farsha, considering there's Tigreal also. And so far there's no any heroes that go through the backline. We can see Chong Sang E is with the Bandita. Hopefully he will get Farsha at the same time. At the same time, we can see G with his Jawhead. If he uses his ejector to actually take down any of these any of their hero, it's a confirmed death for Black Fnatic. And Black Fnatic bans Yi Sun Shin.
And here we have Kai Kupakuda going for the ban here. They get a chance of banning Loi or even
or even some other heroes as well. Yeah, they don't have a core yet. Maybe Vendetta might be playing a core, but wow, Fanny also again they have been banned. They don't want G to use Fanny in their last match. Now we can see Ivy bringing out Harley. I think Harley will be a very good pick against the draft pick. The draft pick Pika Pika Esports having now Kagura, a very amazing mage support as well. Will they be going for Kagura or some other mage? I'm actually interested to see Valer also Kadita bringing on this game. But no, Kagura is also being picked by Ivy. Amazing pick. And once again, Esconar goes with his Kaja and Ling comes out this time. Kari Kepala Kuda says, this time I'll be using the Ling. What will be the core hero for Black Fnatic now? Last pick for Black Fnatic. What hero will they be going? What core will they be going? 10 seconds left. Aichupu will be going for his core. I think a Lancelot will be good, or maybe we have Karina. Wow, Karina also is a very good hero. Lancelot, and yeah, Lancelot has been picked by Black Fnatic.
In case both teams in combination is fairly good in each side, but with Kaja there, it might be difficult for the off lane on the side of Black Fnatic there to even do anything, but Escanop should be able to handle his own lane itself, and with Tiger there, it is giving his team a lot of CC boost there.
Well, both teams are doing very good with their picks now. It depends on how they're going to execute their game plan, how the chemistry is going to work. Whenever the core enters, they should be giving support. They should be executing their plan very well. And if they do this, if they constantly keep up the momentum to actually dominate the enemy in the first game with amazing map control, also jungle control, clearing the objective, securing the securing their turret, I think they'll be going for the win. And we are here now into the land of Dawn. Let's go. Let's see which team will be dominating. I think we'll be taking care. I think both teams are doing fine now. And that's an early pressure from Jawhead taking away Farsha into the middle, and Farsha just flies away from the ward that was about to happen.
You can see that Benedetta is down there cutting lanes, so the Kaja is actually slowing down on the process. But after clearing lanes, you can see also here straight away at the mid now.
Well, Ling is going for his red buff now. 4 of the heroes in mid. We can see Tigreal again solo disturbing the blue buff. Well, they actually thought Ling might going for the blue buff, but no, Ling is actually going for the red buff at the start. And you can see Nishikata again, once again with Yuzong, and Lancelot goes down to Nishikata. The Yuzong is actually a very good hero at this new patch. He's been widely used in not only in this player but also in ranked games as well.
But I do think that Yuzong here, it's quite dominating compared to Lapu Lapu. And also, for now, Ivy is not staying in the lane, not staying in the bot lane. It's only Kaja. So that's a bit...
Yeah, well, we can see two of the heroes from Black Pickup Esports now, and Aichupu goes, Chong Sangi actually goes down to Pika Pika Esports now. Ivy going against Esconar in the bottom lane, and 2 players going against Ivy. Well, early game pressure from Pika Pika Esports, and 2 kills now against them.
Yeah, and then we haven't seen G play Lancelot yet, so we don't know actually G's Lancelot is early game or a late game Lancelot. We don't know how aggressive G will be, but we can see G is coming to the board. Is he gonna get Hopeless? No, I don't think so.
Well, even if he dives into the turret, the skills from Hopeless might not help him to actually secure the kill, and also considering that Kaja was already level 4, it could be tough for G to actually dive into the tower. Well, FY got now disturbing Link from taking his buff. Ultimate has been used by him. Will he be able to get the turtle? And yes, he does. He did able to get the turtle and the ejector used. And that was a very wasteful ultimate there. And G manages to run away from Nishikata, and still Nishikata still goes for the kill. Will he be able to do it? And yes, he gets executed by Nishikata. And the Yuzong is really doing a very great job. Most of the game when Nishikata is playing his Yuzong, he's actually really dominating the game. Very well played by him.
Yep. We also can see that Kaja here, it's playing okay. It's like doing everything fine because Benedita is actually moving quite a lot, bot lane to mid lane. So now we can see that Lapu Lapu is top, trying to get Nishikata, but it's not working out.
Well, 2 plays against 1. We can see Kadita playing against 2 heroes, and still we should be able to get away, but no, Link actually gets the kill. And one more hit from Lancelot, and yes, he does get hopeless. Well, looking at the way how G is playing, he's doing quite fine, just that he needs to keep farming. And also Karikapala has to he also needs to keep farming and flickers out and gets Karikapala, and Karikapala Kuda runs away from Jawhead.
Yep, and then we can see that Kaja is trying to push bottom turret, but then Lancelot is going over, and Figo managed to get a kill on Barca right there.
Well, again, Nishikata coming with his dragon form, trying to get. Oh wow, the ejector from Figo is actually amazing. That he actually is trying to take down most of the enemies. More of the kills they're getting is from him. And 3 versus 1 now. Nishikata again, and then Link comes to help. Another ejector from him, and a shutdown from Lancelot against Nishikata. And yeah, back, all of them are retrieving back now. And Escanor is going against Ivy, and Ivy brings us back, and Kaja is back to his lane.
And we can see that the goal difference is only less than a K. So
Yeah.
actually it's not that bad.
Yeah, it is not that bad. Kaja is back now. Kaja is going back to his first lane, to his mid lane. Hopeless again, roaming around, soloing in the mid lane. You can see Jawhead there fighting against Nishikata. Yuzong pressuring at the top lane. 2 people against 1. Nishikata is playing against Aichupu and also Chong. Will he be able to put up a fight against them? 3v2 now. Tigreal, he doesn't get the second skill right. Again, he goes to Dragon form and changes back to his normal form. Amazing. A good play by him, but executing that war wasn't really a good play for him. Chong Sangi actually goes in with very little life, feather extra, and opens and gets Chong.
And here is Nishikata here, really doing very well here, 5-2-1 throughout game. Also in the 6th minute here, and goal difference not too much, with difference only 1,000 goal. You know, so both teams are a bit equal in that aspect then. And here we have Kai Kapalagoda going against Benedetta here at bot lane here. Oh, and yeah, goes down to Escanal's Kaja, which is really different. The ulti's out. Kai Kapala cooldown now energy, and we now ulti. Oh, ulti doesn't let go in there. King Thousand hoping to get the Ivy there, but Ivy just barely escapes. Sliver of a life here. And Escanal is going there, checking the bush and hoping to find Ivy, but Ivy has gone home already.
Well, both teams are actually taking this game very slow. I think they might be joining into a late game, considering they don't have a really late game at this point. Maybe Link, but let's see how well could they execute. And again, Nishikata gets that cure. 2v1 now. Will Jawhead be able to run away? And Nishikata against go in his dragon form. He'll be going against the 2 heroes at the top lane. Against he drives tower like nobody's business, and he comes out from the tower. You can see there's an early defense item bought by Ivy there. The one Ivy is at the mid lane now. Kaja successfully clears the bottom lane. Let's the minions go and clear the lane.
So I hope that's being ejected by Figo there. And with IHP nearby, you know, with Kagura showing an umbrella here, opening position, and they do know that Nishikata is in the bush right there. And as for the hope coming out over, by Figo going in, but ejects. Oh, and there goes Chong. caught out by Eskena's King Toxic there. A bit unfortunate right there. And Hopeless pushing in the Figure, but Figure managed to open first kill and then he just managed to escape from that predicament there. Nishikata here aiming tower while Chupu is just aiming for the minion here. Nishikata there managed to reject his life thanks to his passing here. Oh, and here we see Figure almost going down here. Figure managed to eject Nishikata into the tower. Well, Nishikata go down here and Nishikata does go down to the tower here. Well done by Figure and also Chupu, and Figure escaping just a sliver of life once more.
Yeah, Figure barely dies there, and mid turret will be going down to Pika Esports. We can see two players are now chasing Esconar with little life, and amazing flicker by Chongi but and he doesn't get, and also a good play by Esconar escaping that attack and also that skill from Chong. Three heroes now from Black Fnatic. They are aiming to take the turtle from Pika Esports now. FY God coming again. I think it's a very easy turtle for G. He retrieves the turtle now.
And we have Esconar just roaming the Esconar just roaming lanes. Oh, and Figure gets pushed over by Tiger here. Tiger goes in, everyone goes in, hoping to get Figure here, and Figure will go down too. Hopeless there saying this is revenge for throwing me in just now there. And Esconar is there, unable to fight against, but he manages to pull Ivy, but Ivy doesn't feel the damage of Kaja at all, and goes in. I'm hoping to get Esconar, yeah, Esconar tries to get, and Ivy gets Esconar, Ivy does get Esconar there. Well done, Ivy, but Ivy without any mana, it will be forced to exit before anything happens. And we have G and also Chupu in mid here. 2v4 in mid. It's really hard. But then again, mistake there by Chupu to enter to try and kill King Toxic there. Really a mistake there. And she has paid dearly for that mistake there. And you see Hopeless roaming the map, and Hopeless and King Toxic hoping to get Ivy here. Clearing Ivy's mid now. Hopeless trying to get Ivy here, but Ivy just barely dodges. Right now, both of them trying to aim for Ivy, but they do not realize the support from Figure and also G coming out. But Ivy trying to just clear lane here, or then low on mana, it'll be really dangerous for her. But here we have Hopeless here, together with Esconar and also King Toxic here, preparing to provide support to Hopeless if there is a need to.
Well, now all the both teams are taking this game very slow now. We are coming into the mid game phase, 10 minutes into the game. Both teams are not doing very bad or very good. They are, I would say it's more favorable to Pika Esports as they have more kills and also they're leading in goal. And also in terms of objective, Black Fnatic have the objective now as they have slain. They have taken a few turtles, and also in terms in turrets, Pika Esports are ahead of them.
Here is Kaika Blackula going one Ivy here. And we see both things back up. Chupu going in, trying to get Kaika Balakuda. But Kaika Balakuda manages to get out before anything happens. Oh, and Nishikata gets thrown in by Figure, but unfortunately no follow up from his teammates there. Nishikata goes in, hoping to get Figure, and Evan knows Evan there and backs out swiftly. And right now we might be seeing a war here. And Pika Esports near the Lord here. They might be bait. Oh, and here we see Yuzong baiting the Lord there. But Susie gets out there, Ivy hoping to push tower here, and no one is going to go and harass the Ivy here. Ivy should be able to get clear the minions here, but we see Esconar and King Toxic going top lane here, with Nishikata following out at top lane here. Ivy backs up before anything happens because she knows everyone is missing there.
Well, two heroes are sent to the top lane to actually defend Terra, but I think Ivy is actually be caught up by Yuzo. Nishikata, will he be actually getting the kill? He doesn't. He has the ultimate, but he didn't use it. He is saving for a war later on. You can see Hopeless and King Toxic at the mid. I think there's a fight going at the bottom. You can see Ling shredding Chong Sang-e. Will he be able to get a kill? And yes, he does. He will be able to get a kill. 2-1-4. That will be his KDA. I think once he gets his core item again, he will be able to join fight and also take down enemies without any problem.
And we see here that Pika is just nearing the Lord here. And when we see encounter here, Ayachubu goes down to Kaika Balakuda. Easy kill there for Kaika due to Chubu's low health there, and Hopeless is opening the map for his teammates. They're hoping to get anyone. G trying to get his blue buff here, but with Escanal here and Hopeless here, how will he get the buff? And he does not get the buff there, and killing spree for Kari Kapalakuda. Well done there, getting the Ivy there. Tiger is a very hard counter to play against for Ivy there, but with 3 cards in the bush there. No one uses 3 card yet, but they do know that Pika Pika is going for the law here. G is coming here by helping for his support, but doesn't notice a faster attack in the bush and notices. But 1v4, and faster will faster be going down to G. Oh, G go down, G managed to skill further, but and Ling opens out there as Kata goes down, low health and goes down to Figa there. Nishikata goes in hoping to get G and does manage to get the G here. Looks like we might be seeing another double kill on the side of Nishikata here. Nishikata goes in hoping this will triggering his passive and managed to get choked here. And Figa going trying to get Nishikata trying to get Figa and does get killed here. Whoa, Nishikata get a maniac here. We get help of Kai Kapalakuda. So Nishikata might get a maniac. Will he get maniac? And oh, he's making stolen by but Kai Kapalakuda there. This will be unfortunate right there.
Yeah, well, that was a very close call for Nishikita to actually get the mania, but it's okay. The fact that they're actually getting the kills now. 4 of them are gone from the team. Play against 1. Ivy is only the one left in their team, and you can see Link actually going for Ivy, and the Lord is actually inside their base. Will this be the end for Black Fnatic? Pika Pika Esports are coming back into the game now from the first win. Lancelot uses straight away, uses his Phantom Execution, coming back into the game, and now going back to the bottom lane to actually clear the minions. While Yuzong gets just when he became from his dragon form, going back to normal form, getting the top turret now. That's the last turret left, and now 2 immediate turret left for Black Fnatic, and you can see now it's going as a one-sided game at in the 14th minute. Pika Pika Esports going against Black Fnatic at 21 kills, again 11 kills, and the goal difference are actually around 10 to 15,000. If Black Fnatic copes up with this, if they keep the momentum right, if they keep defending the game, the match, I think they might have an epic comeback. But if they make mistake and if they lose any war, that is over for them. That'll be the last game. That'll be the last. If they lose any war, then that'll be the end game for them.
And here we see the Fnatic here in the bush there, hoping to get someone here, but Hopeless is putting back. Oh, a nice ulti there from Hopeless here. Will they be able to get any? Oh, but G manages to escape. But Ling is going there, and Ling does get. Oh, nice follow up by Pika Pika as well. Yeah, Pika Pika is going in, hoping to get someone here. Figa here trying to exit, but I thought he gets caught there by Kai Kapala. Also Nishikata hoping to check his passive, but Figa chose Nishikata into the bush, so into the tower, and Nishikata goes the kill, managed to get the joy there. And Ivy there forced to back out there, and not enough support from her teammates there. She's the only one left out of her teammates at the moment. You might be seeing a game end here, ladies and gentlemen. And Ivy goes in hoping to get Hopeless, but gets pulled in by Hopeless there. And here we see Nishikata trying to get Ivy again. Ivy trying best to defend against 4 people. But what she is defending against 4 people here, but she does go down to the link. It is quite tough for Ivy to go against 4 people, but well done to Pika Pika as well here for getting a full wipeout there. But Kago, Chubu is back here, but Chubu go down to Nishikata. Ooh, Nishikata gets the kill on to Chubu there. Figa goes in hoping to get someone here, and Figa manages to get faster, and faster goes down to Figa there. And here G coming in, going in for Hopeless. Hopeless will go down here right now. Ooh, that's a bit tough there for Hopeless.
Yeah. Oh, they have the minions at the top turret, but no, the minions respond at the correct time, and the base is still not down yet. The game is not ended yet, ladies and gentlemen. Black Fnatic is back into the game. They are back into defending their base. How long will they be able to defend against Pika Pika Esports, or will they give up their game now and let Pika Pika Esports win, or will they be able to defend, wipe out Pika Pika Esports, hence dominating the game and also destroying that turret and getting the win against Pika Pika Esports?
And here we can see that, Ling is just playing very safe here. And it's really a bit tough right now, considering there's only 4 people from the side of the race. But then Hopeless just came back here. And both teams will be preparing to go engage the war in a while. And we can see Black Fnatic here going for the Lord here. Lancer just trying to get the Lord here, but I thought you forced to get out the Lord because no spawn is there here. Escanor really low health there. Oh, they will be trying to get Edgewood goes down to King Toxic there. King Toxic support is really quite good. But Nishikata going top lane hoping to get Ivy there, but it doesn't miss out Ivy. And Hopeless is just opening up the bush for his teammates.
Yeah, we can see Ivy going against one-on-one with Nishikata at the bottom lane. And also Tigreal pushes away Figod, and Figod flickers away, doesn't want to lose his life, and still the game is on against Ivy and also Nishikata. Nishikata backs off, and also Ivy also backs off, returning back home. Will Lancelot be able to take his red buff? And Chong Sang-yi will be get pulled by Kaja into the Lot area there. Lot is also been getting slain. Will they be able to get the Lot? Lot only with a little head of life, and I think it's an easy Lot for Pika Pika Esport now. They have slain the Lot, they have gotten their items. At this point, item doesn't matter because all of them already have their full item now. And we can look at Ai Chupu. I think he's having some hard time playing Kagura 094. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe he is just getting dominating by the opponent team. Maybe Escanor keeps pulling him, and also the Ling, and also the fact that he's going for the backline, especially Ai Chupu, it's hard for him to support the Lancelot from Black Fnatic.
You can see here that both teams are with their item setup here, and we can see that Pika Pika Esports does not. Only Ling has a Sea Halberd, which is a anti-lifesteal item, in order to counter Lapu Lapu's lifesteal. But here we see Warrior Escanor managed to get IA Chupu there. A bit unfortunate for IA Chupu here, and Ivy opens out the Nishikata goes in, hoping to get someone here, shooting his spicy here, and then Ling goes in and gets the Figure here. Figure, he caught that. G gets caught. Looks like this will be game end for Black Fnatic here, and well done to Pika Pika Esports for getting 3rd place in the Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2, 3rd place, and congratulations to Black Fnatic for getting the 4th place. Really, congratulations to both teams for making it this far into the tournament, going through multiple teams in order to get where they are at the moment.
Yeah, we can see that again, Nishikata, another good play from Yuzong. He really deserves that MVP. 13 for 10. The itemization, the perform execution, the gang fight, the way he played, his skills, timing was just so amazing. Was just so good against Black Fnatic, and hence getting the win against them. Maybe the drafting from Black Fnatic was not good enough to actually bring out what they have planned against Pika Pika Esports. Yet they actually really put up a great show, and they really fought hard, and it was a very good play against these two teams.
Oh, and we do apologize about technical issues on our side regarding the stream ending, but we will do our best to ensure that these problems do not happen so frequently. I think. And please do follow our Facebook and Instagram at playhumble.gg.
Yes, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going for a short break, and we'll be back with the most exciting match ever in this season 2. That will be the grand finals against Zenith Esport and
also Lunatic Savian.
Yes, these two teams are the most powerful teams in our tournaments now. Both of them have fought very well, coming through various teams and getting to the grand finals. We'll be back in a while. We will see you in the grand finals.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to play them on my
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2 Grand Finale. Now, we are here. We've came to the end of the Season 2, where two teams are going to fight among each other, and the winner of this grand final of Digital Warriors of Playhumble will be walking home with the grand prize RM 500 ringgit. How exciting is that, dogs?
It is very, 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 very exciting there. And right now, what do you think of the two teams that are going to go up against each other in the finals?
Well, two teams are the most powerful teams in our tournament right now, as they have reached the point where they have dominated every single game. They have taken down many teams, and using various strategies, metas, picks as well, and now they have came to the grand finale. Both teams are actually very they have actually very interesting meta and picks also, and considering that both teams actually have more a similar kind of gameplay, as they go for an early phase gameplay. But let's see how both teams are going to collide with each other and get the win for the grand finale. And now we'll be going into the drafting in a few minutes. But meanwhile, that congratulations to our third place and fourth place to Black Fnatic and Pika Pika Esport on the previous game. And they really did an amazing job coming through the qualifier, going through the quarterfinals and then semifinals. And yeah, we have our third place, which is Pika Pika Esport, and with our fourth place, that is Black Fnatic. And now we have our last two teams of the day. We are going to play the best of 5, and we will be entering the drafting phase.
And the first pick will go to Zenith Esports. Right here we'll see, very likely you will see a Tiger ban. Oh, and they do ban the Brody first, as Brody is really good pick here. And Lunatics might again want to go for Tigreal, the Tigreal ban as well, or even a Yuzong ban here.
Yes, let's see what Riza02 has to say to Zenith on banning the Brody. Lapu Lapu has been brought out, and knowing that Lapu Lapu is also a very sustainable and a hard hero, and Tigreal is being banned by Zenith. Kinda expected the fact that they are going to ban Tigreal. Well, let's see what does Lunatic has to say to Zenith. What do you think, docs? Well, I would say actually before that, let's see before we actually give an opinion, let's see what ban will they be banning. And Selena is being brought up by Mal. So the first pick going against Zenith to Lunatic Serene. Which hero will they be picking first? And the classy Yuzong will be picked again by Zenith. And it's still me going on. And again, Esmeralda is getting picked by Lunatic. And Vendetta is being shown will be Vendetta. And yes, Vendetta is also being picked by Lunatic. And the second third pick for Zenith, will they be going for a core?
Here we can see that.
Or a tank? And Hilda is being shown, and also Kagura has been picked by Zenith. That's a very good support, Kagura. If you use it efficiently, you can easily go to a back line. And Lunatic Serene, what heroes would they be picking? And Cloudy has been shown by Lunatic.
It looks like right now Lunatics are going for the next ban here, and it's where they might go for Yisu Ishin ban perhaps, or even Ling ban here. I was like, oh, and they do ban. So is Alucard. So is Alucard is just crazy there, and too bad he has no chance to use it now.
Yeah, they don't want the Alucard meta to come out again. And oh my god.
And there goes Miles Ellis there, the crazy Ellis, putting everyone together into one spot there. Oh, will we be seeing another tank? Ooh, the Chao tank is really really good as well. Oh, and then we will looks like we will be seeing Chao tank here.
Yes, and the last two pick for Zenith. What will those heroes be? Will they?
That Roger will be the
Roger
car.
and Popo and Koopa will the pick for Zenith. Wow, we have a lot of things happening. Our first game in the grand finals. Woo! Now the last pick for Lunatic Serene, If Boo. What will he be picking? Answering Zenith. And there we go. Harriet with the M1 skin coming out from Lunatic, and both teams are having amazing picks against each other. Let's see what both teams has to say to each other. I'm very excited to see this match.
Me too. And based on the last pick hire, that is really interesting. But both teams are more or less using the same lineup. It's gonna be again. Hilda as the tank, Claude as the one of the core heroes for Lunatics. And although both teams ban each other's cores, the Yi Su Shin and also the Alucard here, they be like, okay, we're not scared, we have other cores to play as well. And then and we'll see how it goes,
Yeah, well, I was actually really eager to see the Alucard pick again, the Alucard meta. But sadly, Zenith actually banned the Alucard from both sides using Alucard, and knowing that Yusashin also was a very good pick, and they've banned Yusashin. Well, we will be going into the game of into the first game of our grand finals. This will be a best of 5. We have Raito using the Yuzong, Ardin using Hilda, Faisal with Kagura, and Shinobu using the Popo and Koopa, and as well Snowy using the Tigreal, and Kidozes will on the Lunatic. We have Kidozes going with the Bandita, Riza O2 going with the Esmeralda, Iwabu using Cloud, Mal using the Chow, and also Shizuka using the Harit.
And here we can see that Cloud will be going for his blue buff first, and also same thing with Roger as well. And Mal there just preventing Aiden from doing anything at all. And Chao Teng's one to actually really good tanks out there, because one is that he has quite a lot of C. And here is Kido's alone against 3 people from Zenith as here. Will he get caught out here? And he will not, because they are not there being enough to contest with Kitos at the moment. And here's Mao just annoying Adin from getting near his Claude.
Yeah, and you can see Raito going against Benita at the solo top lane, and you can see Adin again using the Hilda, constantly pressuring the opponent from not taking the buff. And you can see also Mal there, he's not able to withstand the damage from the both teammates, and Harit comes in to help Adin, and first blood goes to Raito. Yuzong gets down the Cloud, and they're still fighting against the buff. And will Benita be able to run away from Raito? And yes, this is why Yuzong is one of the best hero in Mobile Legends to actually withstand, and also to pressure in the early game because of his early output, damage output, and also his sustainability.
Esme forced to use her Fury there, and then but Snowy and Faiz tried to go in, but then Esme just managed to escape there. And here in mid lane we see that Mao provide going the bot lane, or just opening map to provide support for Cloud there, but Shizuka unable to do anything towards Popo and also Adin here. And Mao going in, hoping to get someone here, and he tries to aim for the Shinobu. Shinobu does place a trap, possibly saving it, but Chao goes in, hoping to get the Shinobu. Shinobu's the last hit. Whoa, and Mao just gives up on the Shinobu there, but will he go down right here, right now to Aiden, Raito, and also Faizo, and he does go down because unfortunately it's 3v1 situation. And we see Adin going out with his specialty there, trying to get the enemy's call, but Ibu does manage to actually hit his buff there.
And he almost goes down to Adin with this barely minimum life left. You can see Adin just cutting through the lanes, this allowing those their enemies from taking their buff and also from farming. Shizuka hasn't got his buff yet, and you can see Ardin and the team members are just constantly pressuring him from farming as well. I think this will be a hyper cloud and a support by Harit, and Mal almost be going down to Snowy and also Shinobu and managed to run away, but sadly Chizuka goes down to Shinobu and Snowy in the mid lane, and they'll be straight going for the turret.
And right now, Adin is trying to just open map for his teammates and no let his teammates know, hey, Ibu is here, you know, you all can ambush Ibu if he is alone. But Ibu with Claw, you know, is really fast escaping. But Shinobu will go down, and Shinobu does go down to Kido. But Kido's better is really quite coincident. Margot is to support Kido's and harassing the enemy away. And here we see Raito going in, hoping to get Chizuka over, and Raito opens Dragon Ball, poking the enemy, hoping to trigger his passive and get some damage on it. Here Chizuka opens ulti, hoping to survive the encounter, but Raito unable to, will he be able to take the damage yet? And Raito, looks like Raito will go down here to Chizuka, and also Kido's there. A bit unfortunate there for Raito as his skills miss at the last second there, and too little help there. Here we got Adin here, we have Snow here trying to go in for Reza here, Reza and Ibu here, and Adin goes in for Reza, but Reza pre-fires out. And Ibu uses the ulti, but Reza ultis but doesn't survive at all thanks to Faizu there. Faizu providing just timely support to his teammates there.
Well, Kidos is soloing at the top lane now, getting all the goals from the turret. The more the goals she gets, the more faster her items she'll be getting her items. The more painful she will be. But she has to remember that she is actually going against Yuzong, the toughest hero in the match now, with a high sustainability capability and also a high life steal as well.
And you see Adin is trying his best to actually pressure Ibu, preventing him taking his buff, but unfortunately that's not working out because of the way that Lutic 7 is defending Ibu here. And there goes Adin to Kido's there. Kido's bad there is really quite painful there. And the fact that Adin is most of the time is always alone when he is always ambushing Ibu's buff, you know, is a bit tough for Adin to survive it, considering that considering that Ibu is always receiving support from his teammates there.
We can see how Mal also is being aggressive now, even though he couldn't be that aggressive at the early game though, but he is still being aggressive, trying to avoid the enemy, especially Roger, from getting his buff. We can see Hilda and Ma fighting against each other now, and Adi is just so hard to take down. The moment he gets into the bush, he's getting his life regenerating, and now there's a fight happening in between. Now Chao gets on to Snowy, and Snowy still is pressuring hard, and Kagura goes down to Harit, and will there be another kill from Zenith Esport? And yes, Chao goes down to the Popo and Kopa Shinobu, and everybody retreats from the wall.
And here we see that Shinobu's really pale, although he's building as a support here. Trying to get Reza here, and Stowy is here support to Shinobu. The will be attempting to take Reza. Reza opens ulti, but 3 people here on the side of Zenith will able to get, and they do get the kill on Reza there. A bit unfortunate for Reza there, there's so many people there. And bot lane tier 1 turret goes down easily to Zenith Esport here. And here mid lane here we have Raito opening Dragon Ball, hoping to get someone here, but there's 3 people. Oh, but we see timely information from his team and timely support. But here Man not scared to kick anyone away because he might kick them towards his teammates here, and just to see exits out there. Are they hoping to put pressure here? And she does see the cloud there, and the buff gets reset, which is good for Adin, but has to purify, hoping not to get caught here. But here Raito against Kidos here. Kidos receiving support from his teammates enough. Ooh, and Faizo does get a kill onto Mao there. A bit unfortunate for Mao there. But Adin going, still pressuring Ibu as much as he can right now. But Adin is unfortunately caught at the moment here, but will manage to swiftly escape from the battlefield.
Yes guys, we can see that this is a Hilda tank. Hilda tank is going to be very tough for them to bring down Hilda, especially when she gets into the bush. And they'll be going for the first turtle of the game now. Snowy is there to assist Adin and Shinobu in taking down the turtle. I think this will be an easy turtle for them, as there'll be no contest from a Lunatic Serene. Ivo comes in the mid using his ultimate, running away now, and I think Mal will be going down to the Roger, and Roger gets his first item. He'll be getting his Demon Hunter Sword. Reza O2 trying to pressure Adin, and especially Adin also is trying to pressure both lanes from bot and also the top lane, disabling Ivu to actually farm and also get those kills at the same time, get his buff as well.
And here we see that Adin just aiming for Ivu's straight and not giving him a chance at any time to survive here. But unfortunately that's not enough damage to take down Ivu completely here. And here we see Raito coming in with the Yuzong there, and Right now you see that Esmeralda open winter job, was she able to survive this? And currently Raito just opening skills, but Mal just trying best covering his teammate here, and Reza O2 tries to go back home, but this is covered by Ardinia and goes in. She will go in here. Ardin trying to catch Ibu here, but he gets kicked by Mal, but purifies out successfully. But unfortunately there with the ulti by Reza 02, she goes down.
Yeah, just look at how many people did he need to actually take down Ardin. 4 against 1, and yet he was still surviving that fight for quite some time, and then only he gets down to the to the Cloud, and we're seeing Lunatic are having quite a hard time coming back into the game as they are being constantly pressured by the Hilda. 2 people now are going towards the bottom towards the turtle lane. Will there be any war coming up in the mid lane? 3 people at the mid lane. They might be going for the push. Now we can see again Raito, even though he's not dominating his lane, but he's actually putting up a good fight against the Bandita. Mal just there supporting his core, which will be the Cloud, and Ardin once again he's already there at the backline, giving a hard time for the core. And Mal, will he be going down? Yes, he goes down to the Popo and Koopa. At the same time, Esmeralda goes down to Snowy. There will be another kill from Raito, taking down the Harit, which is used by Shirika, and they'll be going for an early Lord at the bottom Lord lane, turtle lane.
And here you can see that it looks like there will be no contest for Zenith here for the Lord. And the goal difference is about 2,000 here with Zenith. Zenith is what in the lead here. And if we look at the items here, Pogakuba has gotten Sea Halber, and which is standard for Pogakuba support here. Hoping to as an anti-lifesteal for Esmeralda and Esmeralda, Harif, and also the Cloud itself here. And Ardin is trying his best to actually try to find the Cloud there, but I think he gets caught out by Chow there. But Ardin will survive thanks to the Purifier there.
Well, just look at it. 3 of them have used their ultimate. What a waste, but then they get to kill Ardin, but then now the war is happening, the real war is happening, and they don't have their ultimate to actually been used. Cloud has used his ulti, Mal has already used his ulti, Chizuka has also used his ulti. At the same time, Vendetta has also used her ulti. What will they be able to do to defend the lane, the Lord at the top lane? Raito is just entering with his lifesteal. Amazing lifesteal from Raito, gets down Mal, and now he's entering back. Will he be able to get Chizuka? No, and he's still playing in the game, and finally gets shut down by Chizuka.
It was really well done there by Raito there. Against 1v4, he did last quite long, and he managed also to get a kill onto Mal there, which is really well done by Raito. But it's a bit unfortunate that his teammates wasn't there to support him. But he did do a good job of delaying Lutix from going to other lanes there.
Yeah, we can see that the game is slowly turning into one side. Zenith is now dominating the game. Actually, it was actually a 2-sided game at the start, but slowly as the time passes by, we are reaching the 12th minute of the game now, and Zenith is actually dominating the game. They are having their map control, and then and also Lunatic are losing their gold and also the experience slowly. If they should be keeping up their momentum, and if they do so, they might be able to make an epic comeback.
And here's Ardin just opening map again once more, but does get caught by Mal once more, but purifies successfully and exits from the wall itself there. And here we see Ardin going in, providing support for his teammates there. And Snowy goes in, hoping he gets on, but unfortunately, but still he exits out because due to Mal there. But here comes Raito with the Yuzon coming in, providing support to his teammates, dealing damage here. But Deta dealing a lot of damage there. And with Chizuka dealing open out, dealing a lot of damage as well. Raito's half goes down like butter there. And Raito goes down 2 Kiddos there. And then Snowy, nice kill there on Snowy by Snowy onto Kiddos there. Really well played there. It was good exchange for Zenith there, 1 for 2, really worth it for them. And right now they will be taking Cloud's buff here, to prevent him from being a bit overpowered.
Yes, and we can see that only immediate turret left for Lunatic Serene, and Zenith will be, if they manage to keep up this momentum, and if they take down one more Lord, I think it will be an end game for Zenith. But if Lunatic is able to defend the Lord and the attack from Zenith, I think they might be able to actually give a comeback, knowing that there's Cloud and there's Bandita as well, and also the Esmeralda, where she is going to be very tanky at the late game phase.
And here we see that Zenith will then once more wait for the Lord before doing anything. You know, it's a bit tough for them to end the game without the Lord here. And the goal difference is going to a whopping 5k goal lead here. And you compare the two different cores, you can see that Roger has almost has about 2k plus goal lead on top of the Claude there. And Claude with his core items already ready, but unfortunately he's a bit too soft, and it's always caught out by Adin here, so it's really a bit tough for him to play here. And Hilda being very tanky as well, you know. And here we see the user doing very well as well. But again, once again, Mao uses the ulti onto Adin every single time to prevent Adin from doing anything towards Ibu there.
Yeah, but even though that, Adi still has Purify, and I think Mal should be keeping his ultimate for the core heroes, maybe like especially Snowy, and they are already going for the second Lord, and this will be a Luminous Lord, and we have a contest from Lunatic Esport. Kirosis goes down. Oh, he actually takes down Hilda first, and Snowy is just going around. He doesn't know who to aim. He's actually going around, and will he be able to kill someone? Snowy actually runs away with barely a little half a life. Raito also runs away with a little head of life, and the Lord is actually being taken over by Cloud now. Raito is recoiling back, and the tables have turned. The Lunatic is now taking the Lord, where Zenith is actually retrieving back Shizuka and Evo. I think they will be able to take the Lord without any contest, as Esmeralda and Benetta are there protecting their teammates from taking the Lord.
And here we have Kido's going in, hoping to get Faizu there, but Access really wants to know Scale. But Razor Zero going in, hoping to get Faizu there, but Faizu Ulti is there, hoping to escape there, and she does manage to escape there. Razor Zero just barely escaping due to having no support from her teammates there.
I was wondering what Snowy was doing at the war just now. I think he was just confused on how to, on which hero to actually pounce on. Because he was just all over the place, and I didn't see him using his basic attacks or skill on any heroes. And because if he does, he's going to give a very very high damage output, as you know, he's already level 15. He already has his item more than the enemies, and Raito just uses his dragon form to actually back off, defending the turret. And now is the point where Zenith's turn on defending their base now.
And here's the Lord coming in here, and then it looks like Lunatic 7 might be able to get the top into it here. But then here we see Mao trying his best to defend. Kido's going to the ulti, doesn't catch anyone. Razor going to the ulti as well, but again stopped by Shinobu's trap there. And nicely done by Snowy there onto Mao there. We now think Lunatic 7 will be forced to exit the war at the moment. Yeah,
you can see at the same time that Lunatic also had a very good advantage on actually when the Lord was actually at the top turret. If Cloud was actually focusing on the mid turret, and hence they've gotten 2 turrets from Zenith. Now Zenith left with only 1 infantry turret at the bottom lane, and Lunatic has left with 3 infantry turret. I think the tables have turned now. Now at this point, it's the matter of how they're gonna execute their gameplay now, how the chemistry is gonna work. Because their itemization, they've already gotten their items, they are already reaching level 15 now. Now it just depends on how the chemistry works very well.
Here you see Kido's trying to engage with Raito with not support teammates, but Kido's knowing her teammates are coming by. Go try to a bit poke Raito. Yeah, Raito trying a passive, and regenerating the life that was lost against Kido's there.
Yeah, as you can see, her the trap from Popo and Copa is everywhere, enabling his teammates to actually get a wider view of the map. Mal is just roaming around the map now. Esmeralda is just there waiting for the bait from Mal, and 3 heroes at the mid. 5 of them are coming into the mid. The red buff is trying to be secured by Snowy, and I think Kidos goes down. It's a very bad move, trying to challenge the act just now. Where Snowy and Faizu were taking the buff. 1523 damage from the ultimate from Adin against Cloud.
And here we see that Adin once again pressuring Eve Bull once more. Mao is doing his best trying to protect Eve Bull from Adin here. And Eve Bull forced to exit without support from his teammate here. We see Zenith trying to apply pressure here onto either Reza or even Shizuka here. And
Well,
Shizuka is caught alone here. Adin is here. Snowy is here. Shinobu, everyone is here. And they're trying to get Shizuka here, but Shizuka does open out here. Makes it, oh, and Shizuka goes down to Raito here. Raito really well done with that Yuzu. The Yuzu is really so terrifying, you know.
Yeah, well, Lunatic doesn't want to give up a fight. They don't want to put up a fight because they know if they put up a fight, they might lose the war, knowing that they have a very high sustainability hero. At the same time, they have also the heroes where they can counter actually very easily. And Mal uses his ultimate again on Adin, and that was just a wasteful ultimate. And I think he'll be going down to Popo and Kopa. I don't know, he actually escapes away. But using the ultimate again, once again on Hilda, I think that was such a wasteful move there. He could have just kept it and maybe used it on the Roger, also Popo and Koopa.
And here we see Shinobu and also Snowy nearby Kidos and also Ibu here trying to get the buff, but it doesn't. But they fail to get the buff here. And see Kidos going up against Faizul at bot lane here. Kidos trying to get Faizul at the bot lane there, but then Snowy is supporting Faizul there, and Kidos barely manages to escape, but she goes down. Thanks to Roger's first kill there. Roger's first kill will just chase you until it gets you.
Yeah, you're so right, dogs. And now Roger is in the move on taking his buff. And after look at Ardin just going into the bushes, discovering which bush will there be enemies hiding, and thus opening the map for his teammates. And they'll be going for the lot now. Reza too coming from the back line to actually aim Snowy, who's taking the lot. The lot is slowly going down, and Raito comes with his dragon form. Will he be able to get any kill at this point? And Mal uses his ultimate this time to Raito. Shizuka open his ultimate and getting all the enemies down, and really traction used by Reza there.
Here we see that Zenith trying their best to get the Lord here, but then here we see Adin here, everyone's nearby, you know, and we see Ibu does use the ulti, but unfortunately, you know, Faizul does go down there, and here Ibu with the sliver of life there, trying to regen his health back through the crab there. And then we have Adin and Shinobu here, just waiting out a bit, waiting for them to try to get the lock before getting somebody here. Ma is in the bush there, you know, Raito doesn't see. Ma goes for the Raito there, and Adin trying to just sneak a kill onto either Ibu or even Kidos here. Adin just waiting patiently for the correct moment, and Lord gets reset here, and Shinobu trying to go in hoping to get someone here, but Ibu's damage is really high and forces Shinobu to go back here. Shinobu is still alive, but barely, and Shizuka managed to get a kill onto Faizul there. It's really hard there. Onto Raito there. Raito just really hard to tank there, although he's a really good sustain hero. And it looks like he will be securing the lock here. But they might try to go in and aim for Ibu there. But it's very unlikely considering that, you know, no backup from his teammates yet.
Yeah, well, we can see Kyrus almost left with a little head of life, and then finally goes down to Snowy. Snowy actually putting up a very good show now with a KD of 6-0-10, but the teammates should be there to actually help him to end the game anytime soon. Actually, he merely escapes every single time with a single very minimum health, and the Lord is already making his way to the mid lane. The Luminous Lord is already on his way, and Lunatic are cleaning their lanes now. It's going to be their final push if Zenith doesn't defend it well. If they do, then the game is going to go on. It's not the end of the game yet, but Zenith should be an amazing moonwalk by Aiden there, and the Lord is entering the base from Zenith. Will Raito be able to get Cloud, and Cloud managed to run away, and also he's coming back into the game now, and I think Raito is still sustaining all the damage. Look at the lifesteal from Raito, and he still is gaining life, and they are slowly constantly pushing into the tower from Zenith, and now all of the heroes from Lunatic are into the base. They are aiming to actually end the first game now. Shizuka still trying to actually kick now, and Snowy is being kicked out, and yet he's still able to get hero there, and Chao goes down to the to Faizul, and I think this will be the end game for Zenith.
And well done to both teams. But this first game will go to Lose. It's really well played by both teams here. But right now we're proceeding to the end game scene here. And here we can see the stats for both teams here at the moment. It seems like there's still a bit of technical issues with the game itself. But both teams, they did do really well in this first game itself. But Arden really well done to Arden and also Raito for playing very well. Arden really tried his best to do the same thing he does in previous games. Pressuring opponent's call, but unfortunately for this game, it didn't work out as much as it planned. But Raito doing really, really well there, 7-4-2, sustaining so much damage, dealing so much damage against Lunatics, but Lunatics there with enemy heal is just too painful that Chizuka is burst and Kido is so painful that enemy can't tank much, and Reza with the Esmeralda once more really really tanky. No one is really hard to kill, but again Shinobu also another thing really good. Every time Kidos enters, Shinobu chooses to stun and stop Kidos Ma or anyone who tries to aim for his core there.
Yeah, you're right. And Snowy with a very amazing KDA, yet he doesn't manage to actually get the win. But it's okay. This doesn't mean the game is over. We still have 4 more games to go. This is just only the first game of our of the grand final. We still have 4 more games left. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a while on this second game. Let's see who's gonna win this match.
Welcome back everyone to our Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2 Grand Finals. And now we'll be proceeding into our second match of the Grand Finals here between Zenith Esport and Lunatic Saving here. Back in the first game here, we've seen that, Lunatic Saving's strategy of trying to end the game early did work out a bit at the start, but unfortunately Lunatic Saving was able to withstand the pressure from Zenith there and push the game to the game where they had a slight more advantage compared to them, and thus clutching the win for the first match there.
Yeah, and let's see what two teams has to say to each other in the second match. Again, this will be a best of 5. If Lunatic gets this win, they have one more win left to bring back the Grand Finals champion, and if they don't, then the match will be dragging to the 4th and the 5th game. Now we have Lunatic Serene on our left side for the first band, and Zenith will be the second band.
And it's very likely you'll be seeing either a Tiger band or maybe a Brody band. And they ban Popo and Koopa, considering the effect Popo Koopa has onto Benedetta Benedetta the previous game, Popo is just really taking. Oh, and Zenith went ahead and banned Harif burst damage. The previous game was really crazy here. And right now, Lunatic's thinking, what to ban? Should I ban our usual? Should I ban Tiger? Whereas Brody, even Benedetta, really crazy there.
Yeah, let's see what I'm gonna ban, and they might also ban the Yuzong. And yes, they did ban the Yuzong, knowing that Yuzong did a very good job in the previous game, disturbing the off lane and really making the enemy have a hard time. And Brody also was taken down from Zenith.
Shinobu, Zenith go ahead and ban Brody, and we can say, and Reza has gone ahead and going for the Esmeralda going so crazy there. We might be seeing Selena pick here, or maybe even tank pick here, perhaps, or off lane perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they have the choice of going for Lapu Lapu and also Hilda. They might also go for Tamus. Well, picking a high sustainability hero at the early phase is very helpful for the team to actually sustain.
And then now, and the Selena pick there by Chizuka here. And Chizuka's Selena really crazy there. We've seen what happened that almost every stun will hit the enemy here.
Yeah.
And Kid also does have the option of going either Kali or Lapu, but it does seem like he might go for Lapu Lapu. Never mind. They do go for the tank first, and this might be a bit dangerous for Zenith there, and they might be going for a bomb pick, which will be our first pick in this.
And there we go. The Alucard meta is back. They're going to use the Alucard in the Grand Finals. I'm very excited to see Zenith actually going with this Alucard pick. Let's see what do they have to say to Lunatic. And they straight away ban the Cloud from Lunatic, from them using it. Let's see what Lunatic has to say to Zenith now.
And now Lunatic's one, they might ban actually go ahead and ban tank here, possibly maybe Alice, or they do ban the Alice, they will not give a chance for Zenith to get their tank here, and Zenith going for the pick here. They have the option of going for support, or they have a lot of supports which they can go for, and they go for the Archive tank, which is also quite a decent pick there, Kiddos there. Picking the Cecilia, and seems like Eve Wu might actually go for the Yi Sun Shin in this case then. And Lapu is still open, Kali is still open, they can go for either one. Actually quite interesting pick here, really sustained, but damage wise probably not as much as Kali, and also and the Kimi, and we see what Kimi can do. Most of Lunatic Saving's team composition is probably main magic damage, and the Kimi is really painful here. And from the looks of it, it seems that Lunatics, Sabian, they want to end the game early. You know, taking learning from Zenith itself, and Zenith, a team company right now, it's a bit tough for them to fight against Lunatics in the early game itself. Since we might have encountered a bug in the game as well.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry for that, viewers. And based on team composition itself, right, it seems that Lunatics aim to end the game early, while on the side of therefore they might follow their constant strategy of ending the game early, but their team composition during the early game will lose out against Lunatics itself.
Yeah, you're right. I'm agreeing very much to that. And well, both teams have gotten their picks now. Both teams have a very fair pick. Their pick are actually very good. Now it just depends on how they're gonna outplay their enemies by using their specific team, their specific picks, especially the Alucard meta, where they're gonna use Alucard as the mid laner. And let's see how are they going to play against each other now. Let's hope the best for these two teams, for Lunatic and also Zenith. And we'll be entering the Lawn of Dawn now. We have Razor Auto with Esmeralda, Mal using Tigreal, Chizuka using Selena, Ivo using Kimi, and Kirizu using Xboard. And how about Zenith? We have Faizo using Bandita, Raito using Tamus, Snowy using Alucard, Arden with Akai, and also Shinobu using Kagura. Early pressure from Zenith at the start on Esmeralda here. We can see Bandita and also Akai going at the bottom lane, pressuring Esmeralda at the goal lane. And there we have Kimi solo taking her red buff, while Mal watches out for any invasion.
And here you see Chizuka trying to get hoping to reduce the buff size here make it easier for Ibu to get the buff here. And Chizuka regen life with the life orbs here. Oh, and we see Mal alone with Reza against Faizu trying to get a kill on Mal here. Faizu trying to get Mal, but Mal flickers and saves himself by going into the tower there. And we see here that Faizu is going back to bot lane here to deal with Reza. Reza's Esmeralda is really just quite crazy as well.
Well, both teams are actually just not playing too aggressive now at the start. They're just farming and actually getting their XP and also their goal in their lanes. And Akai was already entering to take down the Kimi. Will Kimi be able to take down Arden at the early game? You can see Selena already entering. Akai has gone down to Mal, and Mal has been stunned also there. And Alucard gets his kill. It's not a good sign, you know, giving Snowy Alucard his kill at the early game. I don't think Lunatic wants Alucard to actually be fed anytime soon, because if he does, then it's going to be hard for them to actually play against him, as they only have two heroes that they can stop Alucard, which is the stun from Chizuka and also the CC effect from Mal, which only can stop Alucard from actually casting his skills and also dealing all the damage and also getting the life steals.
And here we see that Zenith will try to probably not continue so. But Faizu just came in the lane, you know, waiting for items before engaging with Razor there. And Ade opening man, Mal opening man, both tanks doing what they are supposed to do, providing vision for their teammate here. And they just like both teams is just poking around, see what's the limit of where I can go before, so that I don't die and I manage to get kills here.
Well, two teams actually contesting each other in the top turtle lane now. We can see Arden already inside this turtle, and the turtle is almost going to be reset. Faisal entering, chopping down every single enemy in the way, and Kimi gets the turtle now, and again Selena gets Bandita, and Lunatic are actually getting those kills at this point. They are slowly dominating the game now, and you can see Tamus at the bottom lane. He is cutting the lane, and also now we can see Esmeralda going down to actually to protect her lane. At the same time, Ivo is stealing Zenith's buff, and quickly two of the players from Zenith come to save the lot from the buff of Alucard.
And here we see that Tamus engaging at bot lane together with Reza here. Reza able to deal with Raito, but Raito still doesn't have ulti here. Raito will almost go down to Reza, but Reza lucky having no mana and forces Raito is forced to back out there. Rayito must back out and not he'll be really in big trouble here. Malpo avoiding zoning out Rayito here. But Zenny Esports team is coming back up, saying that don't bully my team's Rayito here, we will get you. And then Mal and also Reza backs out, not wanting to engage with them.
You can see how fast they can actually create scene there, creating a war and also exiting the war without any problem. Now Evil Boo taking her buff and thus getting into level 7, and she'll be getting into level 8 in any minute now. She'll be getting her first item as well, as she has the money emblem, also the jungle emblem. And Benita quickly runs as she saw Ibu on the way, trying to help the X-War, the top lane.
And here we see Adi when forced to back out there. And Kido does get the kill on Adi here. Oh, and the stun coming in from Tiger there. Sorry, the knockup there causes Faizu there to go down there. Tiger is really, really effective counter for Faizu there.
Yeah, and the stun almost gets Raito but fails. And Shizuka actually is. Will she be entering the stun get? Will the trap actually be hitting Raito, and Novi runs away? And I think he still wants to go get for the kill, and the stun almost gets Raito. Amazing stun by Shizuka, and we can see that Alucard and Kagura are on their way into the bottom lane.
And here we can see that that there's about around a 4k goal lead, with Lunatic Siren in the lead here, and it's a bit tough for them to play, considering that both lanes are actually they are losing both lanes here. But Tamo's unable to deal with Esmeralda. Adi goes in, spins the Mao in, when Chobu opens Adi, and will he be able to get Mao? And Mao goes down. Well done to Adi and also Shinobu there. Really well done here, and without a tank, the Lunatics might be a bit scared to engage in the war here right now.
Yeah, and Lunatic has lost their tank. Benita is fighting at top and still having a hard time dominating her lane, playing against X-War. I feel like X-War was actually a good pick against Benita. Look at her, look at Kidozus dominating his lane, pressuring Faisal from actually getting those minions and also dominating his lane. But yet, slowly Faisal is actually coming forward. And Kidozus, does he realize that Snowy is also down there, and he easily gets the crab also.
And we'll be looking into the item phase, items for the players at the moment here. And we see that Esmeralda goes in and manages to make easy food off Shinobu there. But as I was saying, Esmeralda managed to get her Enchanted Talisman there and giving her enough mana here. And goal difference between both courts is really quite a lot here, 1,005. Between Alucard and also Kimi. But here Mao was caught alone, but Ibu does manage to get a kill on Adin here. Faizu gets a kill on Mark here. Raito going in, hoping to provide support with his teammate here, but Ibu get double kill onto Zoe there. And here we see Faizu trying to go in and get a kill, but unfortunately forced to back out there, unable to sustain Ibu's crazy damage there, and goes down to Ibu here. Ibu gets a triple kill, which she able to get her 4th Maniac here. Even on a Savage here, but she does not, because Shinobu and also Raito will be backing out a bit, due to them not having enough teammates for the fight here.
Yeah, you can see how Kimi is actually being very on. Oh, and Akai manages to get the Kimi to the back lane. I think Kimi will be getting shut down. And no, she still manages to run away, and then she gets shut down by Shinobu. And Selena gets and also gets Raito there. You can see how well Shizuka and Imumu are playing and executing their roles very well. Reza O2 using Esmeralda is playing the bottom lane. She has to come back and go back into the middle lane. And Alucard is just farming, and he is supposed to farm at this time, getting his item ready to actually join war. Because if he doesn't get the item, then it will be hard for him to actually sustain in the gang fight as well.
And you see Ade in mid lane versus 3 people alone with Shinobu in the bush there. And here Faizo trying to fight with Reza here, but Reza is just too painful there. And we now he does not receive enough there. So we just got his Sea Halberd there, hoping to reduce regeneration of life by Reza and also Kidos, and perhaps even Ibo, making swift work of the turtle here with no one to contest with him for the turtle there. While Lunatic Seren's teammates defend Ibu and defend the turtle, and they managed to get the turtle easily with no contest there. And here, see that the goal difference still more or less has grown a tiny bit to about 6,000 gold here. You know, Zenith trying their best to block out Lunatic Series advances, but it's proving to be tough because Eve Boo is level 12, and compared to the average level of Zenith, which is level 9, you know, really big level difference there, and because of that, you know, it was really pinned. So he's trying his best to farm, you know, but it's a bit tough for him to get close due to so many CC on the side of the Lunatic.
Oh, amazing ultimate from Tigreal, and yet Alkai actually throws the ultimate and Tigreal goes down to Alucard. That's amazing play by the Alucard there, and with the transition used by Luna Razor, and still she's sustaining, and yet she escapes that attack, and 3 of the plays from Zenith actually goes down to the ultimate from Mal, even though he sacrifices himself and even though he died. But amazing ultimate, helping his teammate to actually get that kill, securing those kills, and also hence getting that turret as well.
And the damage on Evo is just so crazy that, you know, even heroes who play Tamus with heroes who is really sustainable is not able to sustain the damage from Evo itself here. The damage is just really crazy here. You know, Zen really trying their best, but oh, and nice! I think nice to get Evo, and Evo got shut down there. Very nice, well done by Adin there, and they're trying to get Razor 02. Also, we're trying to backing out there, but trying to get I thought he gets shut down there by Chizuka's Selena is just really crazy as well. Snowy, I'm really unfortunate at that part there, you know. Mal out is in, we get and push Eddie now. Kito's hoping to get Eddie as well. Eddie goes down to Xbox here. Xbox really crazy as well. Here Shinobu chose the ulti. Oh, and Razor 02 not scared of anyone, goes in with the ulti as well. You know, Lunatic is not scared of Zenith at any point in this game at the moment.
Yeah, the stun from Chizuka is actually very accurate. Every single stun, not say every single stun, but most of the stun that she throws off actually hits the enemy from Zenith, and you can see how pressured they are, hoping for. They have to watch out for Selena's stun. They have to watch out for Mal. They have to watch out for Kimi, having the backline on trouble now, and I think they might be going for a lot. And any second, you can see Reza fighting against 4 people at the bottom lane, actually 5 people at the bottom lane. That's how well she has sustained, and I think that'll be an easy lot for Lunatic as there'll be no contact from Zenith. Mal is a bit too in front there, waiting for his teammates to give him support, and yeah, the lot will be coming in anytime soon.
And we see that both Reza and also Chizuka just got their Holy Fist to that, which will boost their damage quite greatly there and make it harder for Zenith to fight back against them itself right now. And right now, Zenith can only just wait for Lunatic Series to come with the Law and clear the Law as quickly as possible. And thank goodness for them, it's not a Luminous Law, you know, so they should be able to clear it quite fast here. And Lunatic Series will try to push them, do their method of, you know, ensuring that all minions hit Zenith's base at the same time here. Same strategy they used in the previous games. You know, and it's proven to be really effective. Snowy just got his Endless Battle, which will increase his lifesteal a bit and also boost his damage by. Here we see the Raito throwing. I think going hoping to get Evo and does get Evo there. Evo got silenced there. Will they be able to get Evo here? Evo goes in. Oh, and Mal goes out and misses it. But nicely done there by Adin and Raito, getting the Evo and increasing their chance of surviving this encounter here.
Yeah, we can see that the Lord is slowly entering the bottom lane. Mal is escorting the Lord and now backs off. 3 of the heroes from Zenith is actually trying to defend their base from the Lord. At the same time, every single turret of them is being pressured, especially in the mid turret. You can see Kirosis and also Chizuka trying to actually their best to defend the Lord. And Mal actually types into the bottom turret, actually gets the bottom turret now, and trying to open his ultimate, getting all those minions and also his lifesteal at this point. And again, Adi uses the ultimate to actually take down Reza. He's being silenced now, and will Reza be able to run away? And no, he actually goes inside to actually take down the heroes now, and Arden will be going down. Oh no, he doesn't. He actually goes away. He runs and managed to run away, and Reza is still in the move and finally gets taken down.
And here we have Pfizer going in, hoping to get Kidos here, but with Steam Summon, they do try to get Mal, and the Kidos kick out the position there, and then he does get the kill on Mal there. Well, with no tanks, you know, no Esmeralda, their tanky heroes are more or less gone, you know, so they'll be backing out a bit, giving some Zenith some air to breathe while they wait for their teammates to come back.
Yeah, the Lord will be back in 95 seconds. We are already in the 13 minutes in the game. We have most of the players have already bought their items. At least 2 to 3 items are already in their hand. Two or one more item left, and Ardin gets stunned by Chizuka there. A little cheeky play from him, recalling there and also using the emote. Ardin is still being pressured. The tank is actually losing a lot of health, trying to go forward, playing against the Lunatic, trying to defend the buff. And will Snowy be going and will he be going to hit?
Oh, and here we see that unfortunately Ibu gets caught out there. Although she did manage to overwin the job, but she just go down here, and it looks like she's taking an opportunity to kill. And then Lunatic Serene without the Ibu is the main damager. She knows ulti goes in, and Faizo goes in, hoping to get someone here, but he gets pushed out by the Tiger here. Oh, and goes down to Reza 02 here. The damage is just so crazy here. And here we have Raito going back to base here, defending the base here. Three of them hoping they're trying their best to defend the base from Reza 02 and also Mao here. Mao really well done by with the Tiger there. Mao going in and pushing and manages to push Raito. Raito might go down here, and Reza goes in the ulti, hoping to get Shinobu, and Shinobu just goes down there. Esmeralda's damage is just so crazy. Reza 02 going in, hoping to get someone else as well. But Ardin and Raito just able to sustain at the moment there. Mao goes to dying there and backs up before he goes down.
Yes, they have almost ended the game, but then they wouldn't. But then they failed to, and Zenith is actually on the row of taking down Reza 02. You can see how well she's sustaining in this late game now. Snowy getting his Blade of Despair at this time. And you can see minions constantly coming out. Now you can see minions from the top lane. They are already entering the base, and Reza and Shielders are having pressure, so much of pressure from the Zenith, trying to actually take down the skills now. Slowly trying to farm and also get his items once again. Another lot taken down by Lunatic Serene. This will be a Luminous Lord, and unstoppable for Selena, taking down Braito.
And Reza is not scared of anyone. Faizo goes in, hoping to get Kiddos, and also Ibu goes down to Snowy and also Faizo. But the damage from X was really quite crazy there, and Faizo will going down here. Faizo and also so we went down to the Xbox there. Xbox 808, what a crazy Xbox here. His damage there is just really so crazy there, and with the Necklace of Durin that he built, he's able to counter most of sustainable heroes on Zenny Esports here. Looks like Lunatic is trying to end the game here right now. But we are at the minion there, pushing the minions away. There might be a little bit of hope for Zenny if the team is come back and they are able to clear the minions here. But Ardin will go down here to Kiddos and also Ma. And there goes game 2 of our grand finals here, with Lunatic Serene taking the lead here. And here we can see that it is really tough for Zenny Esports to fight against Lunatics here, because Lunatics has learned of Zenny Esports strategy here and learned their early game. Okay, we tried to end early, and although it went a bit to the late game, but their team composition was a bit better than Zenny Esports, because Zenny Esports majority of the heroes you see are all melee heroes, while for Lunatics their main damage you see, which is Evo, is a range damage. So everyone on the damage on Zenith Esports has to get close to Lunatics get close to Evo. But then Evo has so many people attacking her. Kiddos, Mao, and Reza. These heroes are so tanky and so painful. It's really hard for Zenith to counter them at this point.
Well, they should be having a better assassin, maybe an assassin that could quickly go into the back lane and then try to take down Evo. Because Alucard is actually not a hero that can really actually go back to the back lane and also go for Evo. Maybe Ling on Lancelot, this kind of assassin heroes could be easier for them to actually take down Evo. But having Mal, Reza and Chizuka at the front line defending Evo very well really helped them to make Evo a very, very powerful hero at this game, and thus getting the win. Both teams really did well, I would say. Congratulations to Lunatic on the second win. And we will be going into the third game after this. And I'm hoping to see which team will be taking the win. If Lunatic Serene gets this win, for the third game. This will be the last game for the day, and if Zenit puts up a fight and if they don't give up, and if they get the third win, they will be able to give a good fight and thus making themselves pushing towards into the finals.
That is true. That is true. And based on what I see, and there's one thing I like to highlight is that in the previous game, for the side of Lunatics, the person who did the most damage was Esmeralda, was Reza at a whopping 31%, followed by Selena, and then only came in. It just proves that that Reza 02's Esmeralda is really just so crazy there, tanky, painful, Even Tamus, which is supposed to be able to fight against Esmeralda, could not fight against Esmeralda there. And the Xbox also was just really crazy. All of Lunatics team members did very well in performing their tasks, and with the Tiger there, previously in previous games, Zen Esports has always banned the Tiger there. But in this game, they didn't ban the Tiger because fearing of the damage from Lunatics main carry here.
Yeah.
So, but then with the Tiger open, every time Benedetta goes in, she gets knocked out, she gets pushed away. She just gets countered so badly that she can't do it. And same thing with Alucard as well. Because they are melee heroes, so it's easier for Tiger to actually get to them.
Yeah, and especially his ultimate was the highlight of the game. How could he get 3 players getting slain down by Lunatic Esports and then sacrificing himself? But even though he sacrificed himself, it was still a very it was still worth doing such move. And we'll be entering the third game in a short while. Stay tuned with us, guys. We'll be back. Meanwhile, don't forget to follow our FB and Instagram page at playhumble.gg. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, folks, to the Digital Warrior Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2. Now we are in a very, very critical moment where Lunatic is going against Zenith. We are already down to 2-0. Zenith has to catch up to this match. They have to get this win. They have to put up a very good fight against Lunatic. If not, this will be the last game for them. So let's hope that Zenith gets the win and thus actually dragging the game for another 2 more games, and if they fight towards the end, they might have a chance to become the champion of Digital Warriors of Playhumble Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2. And also, if Lunatic maintains the same momentum, maintains the same gameplay as well, then they will be able to get the win, and this will be the 3rd win, and they'll be walking away with 500 ringgit in their hands. What do you think about these 2 games that both of the teams have played before?
Both teams have played extremely well in these 2 games, but then from the looks of it, Lunatic's win has always have this upper advantage in terms of their roaming capabilities and also team picks there, and that is why that Zenith haven't been able to play against them so far.
Well, we see an early ban of Tigreal. Well, we can see Tigreal was really disturbing the war in the previous games, and Tigreal was already taken out by Zenith. Now let's see what other heroes will they ban. I think they might be banning the Harit this time, and let's see what hero they will be banning. Maybe Brody, or maybe a few other heroes, Esmeralda, and they have banned Selena. And what does Lunatic have to say to Zenith this time?
And here we see that Lunatic still deciding to ban here, and they might actually ban the Esmeralda or even a Brody here, depending on which one they are scared least of. And they ban Hilda's Zenith Esports here, which might give us which might indicate that they might go for an early game here as for a previous game, or they might do a mixture of what you're doing before, perhaps early game with 2 cores in this case.
But let's see what Lunatic has to say to Zenith on the first pick of Brody. We can know Brody is one of the very tough, very hard MM.
And here we have Kiddos again, once more the user and Razor with the Alice. We've seen what the Alice has done in the previous game. It's really crazy, both these heroes can sustain really well, and hopefully Zenith will be able to get a pick which will be able to counter these 2 heroes here.
And knowing that Lunatic already picked Yuzong and Alice, we have to know that these 2 heroes used by these 2 players from Lunatic is also very deadly. Picking Kufra and also Khalid, I would say this will be the first Kufra of our playoffs.
And then here we see that Lunatic might be going for the Akai pick here, because if they do not pick the Akai, they might and they still draw here as well. Oh, and Miles Ellis still open there. Oh, and Miles has picked the Ellis here. Things do not look very good for Zenith at this point here.
And just for your information, guys, Lunatic are picking their most favorite heroes now. It looks like Zenith are giving away their comfortable pick, and also we have to know that the heroes they have picked, they are the top players in Malaysia as well. Harit has taken out by Zenith. Lunatic, what heroes will they be picking first?
And here we have our first ever Veil in the game here by Lunatic itself. Will be probably played by Chizuka here.
And now, which hero will there be a core for Zenith?
And here is so we going through his options here, but it's very unlikely that he will be going for the Alucard considering what has happened in the previous game here. And Shinobu has gone for the Harley here. And still we've gone for the Lancelot here. Harley really interested pick here. Ooh, and we'll be seeing our first ever Ling on the side of Ibu here perhaps. But it does seem more likely that he will go for the Yushin pick here.
I feel Yushin is a better pick compared to Ling. And now, how will these 2 teams going to playing against each other now. I would say in terms of pick, it's going to be more favorable to Lunatic than Zenith. We can see that Lunatic have more sustainable heroes compared to Zenith, and Zenith has only like 2 heroes that can actually withstand the damage. Brody and Lancelot are quite soft heroes, and also with the Mage they went Harley as well, which is very soft. Maybe I think they might be going for a different meta or strategy. They might also, since they are high mobility heroes, they might also go for a split push meta where they don't join gang fight much, at the same time dragging it to the late game and hoping wholly on Brody to actually deal the damage.
But based on their team pick itself, it might be a bit hard for them to go speed push, considering that Lunatics of lane are both really tanky, and it's quite going to be quite a tough game for them to play on here.
Yeah, but what if even if they join war, it's going to be hard for them to actually give out the damage, because the sustainability heroes from Zenith is just too much, and the damage output also, the damage from Atlas, the damage from Yuzong, especially also Alice, combined together is gonna make Zenith lose every single war.
Alright, and here we have Kufra at the top here. We have Arden at the top here supporting Raito here, hoping give a bit of support here so that they have a bit advantage over Razor 02. And we're in the bush there, just applying a bit of pressure onto Snowy here. Snowy will be going for his proof off, and then while if Boo already gone for his red buff, his blue buff there, and really swiftly getting the blue. And blue buff is still not taken yet by Lancelot here, right? Going mid supporting a teammate here, and Mal is really low life here because Boo this early game damage really just painful.
That was a very close call by Mal just now. He almost went down to the heroes from Zenith. Now we can see Reza pressuring the top lane, having Raito and Adin at the top lane, trying to secure those minions at the top lane. And we can see at mid, we can see Harley playing against 2 heroes here. And actually we're seeing Harley as playing as a support.
I really quite rare for Harley to play support, but because they chose to play Harley support, they have lost out on a very potentially high CC hero here.
Yeah,
but
maybe having Harley, maybe it wasn't that a good choice. They had like Valet, they even had Lo Yi opened. But it's okay, maybe they're trying a different meta here now. Hopefully they actually
and here we see Lunatics here going in, hoping to get Lancelot here, but Lancelot going out, opening ulti and going out here. Kido's half life here, Faizo goes in, hoping to get someone here. Kido's half life. Kido in first blood goes to Faizo, very does Faizo goes to the ulti and gets a double kill onto Mao as well. But unfortunately, Ibu gets the kill onto Faizo there. And here we have Snowy and Shinobu going in, hoping to get Ibu here. Ibu is alone here with Shizuka. Shizuka in the bush, no one sees Shizuka. Shizuka still has doesn't have ulti and doesn't have knockup here. What more can they do besides retreat from the fight there?
Yes, they have actually back up, and a well played from Faizu, getting 2 kills. Reza already clearing the minion wave from mid, and also Raito is back up from Reza, and almost Reza would have gone down to Raito over there. You can see 3 heroes, 4 heroes, and actually Yuzong comes between with the dragon form, and now he's forced to back up as there's too many heroes from Zenith and there was no follow-up from his teammates.
Well, I can see here that Raito doing really well against Reza 02. Reza not daring to enter without her items, because of Brody's burst damage, really taking care of the distance here between each other here. And Reza 2 just hoping to get Raito, but doesn't see Eddie comes in, and Reza 02 open spear up, hoping to exit here, but Raito doesn't manage to get the Reza. Reza escapes with 1.5 bar, while Raito escapes with just 1 tiny bar there. And here we have Shinobu, should be able to get the kill on Razor 02. Razor 02 opens her ulti, hoping to get out there, but goes down to Shinobu there. Very well done there by Shinobu. But Bole and Faizo getting ambushed here by Mao and also Chizuka. And Faizo will go down to Chizuka and Mao. Mao and Chizuka's CC capability is stopped. So we're going aiming for the correct person, aiming for Chizuka, but Chizuka flickers out and barely survives the encounter there. Snowy doesn't chase because there's no one to support him at all.
Well, if he dives the tower now, it could be hard for him. At the same time, he could have gotten the kill, but he doesn't want to take the risk. Will he be able to win this match?
Okay, and but then like based on what you can see here, you know, you can see that Razor 02 in the bush there, and they encounter fire. Razor 2 open, fires are unable. Wow, just so pain. It's only early game. Can you imagine what will happen with 02 during the game? But fires are going in. We out there. Mid lane we have encountered as well. Bot lane with Mal, and also Mal open fatal links onto Faisal while he was regenerating. So it's unfortunate for Faisal, sorry, and but he does go down here.
Well, if they drag this game to late game, it's going to be tough for both teams, as both teams have high sustainability heroes actually, but more towards Lunatic now. 3 heroes at the bottom lane. But if we go to the late game, we are going to see Yuzong being very sustainable. We're going to see amazing ulti from Adin there, and will she be going down? And Kufra goes down to the Alice. And they are all backing up now, and Raito playing solo against, and he gets Yuzong. Amazing play by Raito. Well, 6 kills now, down to 4 now. I would say Zenith is actually putting up a very good fight against Lunatic now, and a very amazing fight going down. And Harley goes down to the Atlas, and Lancela goes down to the Alice, and a double kill for Alice. Alice getting down the Khalid.
Here we can see that the difference in between the off lane, you know. Although both lanes, for both lanes the tower is still there, but then like comparing the hero picks, you know, yes, Alice can, Raito can play against Alice, but the moment Alice goes down, you know, Faiz is having a really hard time dealing with Kidos and Reza, because they always have someone to support them, be it Shizuka or even Mao at bot lane there. And here we see Kidos at top lane here with Brody, and Shizuka is at the top lane there together with Kido's there, and Chizuka opens but doesn't hit Raito at all. Raito has been forced to back out here. Not enough support from his teammates here, you know, and we can see that Lunatic's trying to get the Brody at top lane here. And we see Ivu in mid, and just swiftly exiting while Harley's ulti has just been wasted there.
Look at how much of damage can Alice actually deal to the opponent. And just look at her lifesteal. She's just going against a fighter without any problem there, opening her ultimate now, and she's just waiting for the enemy to come on. Then she'll just spam her ultimate and then getting all those life so that she needs to sustain. Yeah.
And here we see Faisal probably gonna get ambushed here by Ibu and also Razor 02 here. Faisal will try to attempt maybe he will just get out the top because he knows that he cannot fight against Razor 02 and also Ibu at the same time, because Ibu is just open. But and he does manage to get the kill on Kills there, and top lane tier 1 2 goes to Zenith here. But when you see a bot lane here, just trying their best, Zenith just trying their best to defend the turret here by 3 people. Oh, nice ulti there by Mao. Come on, ulti by Shizuka itself, and there goes Faisal. Faisal unable to tank the damage, and he goes in hoping to get, and he does manage to out the Evo, but Evo first kill out. Lance does not dare to go in, his life too low, and he forces out, but at least they did manage to get Mao, which is really good for them.
Wow, the Atlas from played by Mao is so deadly. Will he be able to get? Yes, he was able to get Alice. Now I would say they are going to depend on Raito. They have to somehow, because Raito is the only one who's getting those kills, who's getting his farm. Well, I think if the team allows him to farm without any problem, I think he'll be the only damage dealer other than Lancelot and also Shinobu in the team.
And here we see that Zen is also trying to get the turtle here, but Mao is still right. Oh, and here comes Ibu. Ibu doesn't get the turtle, and nice turtle secured by Zen Esport here. And here we can see that, you know, Ibu just got his Blade of Despair, which will be very bad news for Zen Esport here. Shinobu and mate here. Veil is painful, you know. Mao is tanky. Mao is a lot of CC, you know. Lunatic's CC capability is really good. And Eddie goes in hoping to get Shizuka, but doesn't get Shizuka at all and misses. And here we have bot lane here, Faisal and also Razor 02. But Razor 02 going to mid, hoping to go in mid, support his teammate here. Ibu is there and does see the Harley, but just stay in the bush and waiting for Mao to open the map for him here.
Yeah, I think one combo from Mal and Reza could really end up them having a hard time. And Mal, will he be entering? Now he does battling, and the kill goes to Harley now, and Shizuka running away, and Brody getting one more kill against the Valer. And you can see Reza again entering, and she dies and getting, oh my god, the Alice is just too painful, just too good to play against Zenith.
And we see that Raito did a really good job of flicking, but unfortunately, that with the spot of her teammates, that Razor 02 was able to kill on Raito here. And like Kiddos will try to push tower, but just backs out because Faisal is just back. And Zenith is just having issues with dealing with Lunatic Serene here. And Razor 02 hoping to get top lane, and does manage to get a top lane to her here. And Harley goes in. He is painful, but Razor 02 is really tanky and able to tank the damage and also heal back the damage quite swiftly here. And Shinobu finally gets his necklace of duelers after 9 minutes into the game, and it will prove a great help in reducing Alice and Yuzong's lifesteal here.
Yes, and they should be getting those items actually just to counter them. And just look, the amount of pressure putting by Lunatic is just too much for Zenith to actually take. And will Adin be executing the war now? Will they be initiating a war? Mal is just waiting for the right time. He has his fatal links with him. At the same time, Reza is there to actually give a backup now. I can see Kido with his dragon form coming in, taking down Adin, and the ultimate didn't really work out, but Adin will go down to Yuzong, and you can see Faisal coming in from the backline, and he will be going down as well. Just that his life is just too much, and he's sustaining very well now. But will he be able to sustain all from 5 of them? Alice goes down to the Shinobu, finally getting a shutdown. But there is still 4 of them left in the mid turret now, whereby there's only 3 players left for Zenith now. A very perfect link from Mal, and gets 2 players then. Now, wow, that was amazing fatal link by Mal using Atlas. That was so deadly.
Here we have Raito just defending with that. Lunatic will probably go for the Lord here. Since there's only Raito which can possibly steal the Lord from them itself. You know, and Lunatic Serene, since it's not a Luminous Lord, no, they should be able to make quick work of this Lord.
Yeah, but do you think that Kufra and Raito will be able to actually give a contest? I don't think so. It was an easy lot for them. And look at it, Adin is just trying to back up from Kyros. Straight goes to Raito, really using Dragon Form, and Raito is still fighting against Kyros. And amazing fatal link, another fatal link from Mal. Well planned, well executed plan from Lunatic Serene, putting up those combo wombo, getting down all those kills. And now look at Zenith, they are just be all over the place, and Lancelot gets 1 kill. Will he be able to run away from Ibu? 1 skill from Ibu, Snowy is going down, and yes, there he goes down. 4 players left from Lunatic, and only 1 tank, only the tank is left. What can the tank do? Will this be the end of Zenith, or will they be able to defend? I don't think they'll be able to defend. This is the end for Zenith, and Lunatic are already in. They will be taking this game from Zenith, and congratulations to Lunatic Serene for winning the champion of Digital Warriors of Playhumble MLBB Season 2.
And congratulations to both teams for making this far in the tournament. And congratulations to Zenith. Although they did not win against Lunatic, but they did get second place in our tournament. And it was proved it's proven to be really hard to play against Lunatic, considering that, you know, their hero pool is just so much, you know, and they adjust very well accordingly in this game itself, you know. And Lunatic Serene with those amount of team pool, and the hero picks is just really good. And plus in the roaming side, you know, that's why roaming side and so hero picks, that's why didn't manage to get a win against Lunatic Serene here. And now we will be going to the end game scene here. And in the game itself, we see that, you know, only Brody managed to win his lane. The other lanes, right, was lost by Zenith, you know, because of the Alice and also the Yuzong, and then the roaming ability of Lunatic is just a bit far superior by a tiny bit. So it's just superior by a little bit as compared to Zenith. That's why they have lost. But we once more again, congratulations to both teams, and congratulations to our the winner, the champion of our Digital Warriors of Playhumble and Mobile Legends Bang Bang Season 2 champion, which will be Lunatic Serene.
Yes, and also congratulations to all the other teams who have participated on Digital Warriors Playhumble. Thank you so much for supporting this tournament, and also thank you guys, all of you guys, for viewing our tournament, for staying tuned no matter what we have went through. We did went through for a few difficulties, technical issues, but you guys stayed stayed together with us till the very end. Thank you so much for also sharing and liking our page. Yet, don't stop there. Keep liking on, keep sharing our page. We'll be back with more exciting tournaments from Playhumble. Well, thank you so much. Good night, guys. This is us signing out. Me, Primes.
And me, Dogsy. And we'll see you in our next tournament.
Bye.